Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another Santi Smog episode. Today, we bring to you episode 3 of our Voidwalk campaign. We'll recap it when everybody's here and our DM is ready to recap it. He usually does a pretty good job of doing that. And if he doesn't do it, he just kind of asks one of us to, and we all just sort of fumbled our way through explaining what happened last session, pretending like we took notes. I'm just kidding, Tim. Don't hurt me. I'm pretty sure I took notes. Hold on, let me find them. They're not the greatest of notes, but they're notes nonetheless. There wasn't too much that happened last session anyways, because we had a big combat session in which things could have gone very poorly for one of our characters had we not efficiently routed the enemy. Then I'd say we conserved our health and spells pretty well. And managed to defeat a majority of the crew. One of the enemies managed to get away, possibly alerting the hive that dwells within this place to our presence, but no matter. We'll take them out. Maybe they can better prepare, set up traps. We'll have to keep a lookout for that. It'll be unfortunate if they get the upper hand on us after such a good combat the other time. Perhaps that's what our DM is banking on for a trap that we'll be led into. Speaking of traps, though, our characters, two of us were sort of treasure hunting, and one of the relics we came upon, we disturbed ever so slightly and caused a shift within the ruins that we're in, which is where our DM left us off at. So I get the feeling the moment the session starts, two of our characters are going to have to make some quick judgments and rolls to escape whatever danger awaits them. Not sure though, but it was definitely a cliffhanger, that's for sure. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Kinda worried about my viewer list at the moment. I'm just gonna air this out there. There's just a lot of strange accounts. Just kinda right there in the viewer list. I don't know what they're doing there, if they're preparing for some sort of raid. Like, you know how when you play Civ and you know somebody's preparing for war because they're literally planting their units right outside your borders? Right? I feel like I'm seeing the equivalent of some sort of like bot or hate raid coming in as a result of all these weird users on my list. I'm not sure. And I've never seen them before. None of them are recognizable. And they all just kind of were made a day ago and are now here. Don't know. I don't know what sort of data they're collecting, but it worries me. And we're just going to have to keep going regardless. I don't think I'm going to ban them. I don't know if I should do preemptive banning, if that's a thing. They don't seem that spiteful yet. Like, their usernames aren't evilly intended, and maybe that's because they're doing a good job of hiding their nefarious intentions. I don't know. But they definitely weren't, they're not like that one Haas guy. Yeah. They weren't like that guy. They seem like genuine accounts, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet, gang. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Thank God I remembered to do that. Hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's stream. We had a pretty long overall stream, like six hour long Darkest Dungeon mission, Darkest Dungeon playthrough, which we did pretty good there. We only lost one character, and we had to give up the 5 gift subs. That was fun. Then we did Deep Rock Galactic with the boys just to chill. That was some nice rocking and stoning. And then we switched over to VR. I did, anyways, to play Phasmophobia. And I'm kind of excited to play it some more, even just on desktop, to kind of learn it a little bit more, and perhaps grind up some money for when I do play with friends so that we have equipment available. I think that could be more fun. And maybe I'll invite a friend or two to play if you guys are interested. I've invited Flair to play. I don't know if I'll stream it yet, or if I'll just feel relaxed about it, but we'll see. Maybe after D&D. I'll still feel like streaming that. I'll stream Phasmophobia after a quick food break or something. So far, nobody in the voice chat yet. I don't know if they plan to start at 1:30 or 1 o'clock. Our DM said D&D at Sunday, the usual time, and everyone was in. I unfortunately had to tell them I'd be 30 minutes late because I thought I would be playing my offline D&D campaign at the moment. But then they canceled this morning, so I'm like, well, I better go tell them that I'm available. So hopefully they've got the message, and hopefully they've got the message, and we'll be ready to play by 1. Well, then otherwise I'll just kind of have to talk here for an hour, filling the time while everyone gets in here, you know? Speaking of time well spent, been playing more Darkest Dungeon off stream. Yes, I know. I'm doing the Blood Moon playthrough, and that has been going exceedingly well. But you know how fate can be; it can flip a coin, and you'll be done for sure. But I've managed to get like a solid amount of money coming in because I got an antiquarian, and she's been rock solid. I'm like staying within the 10,000s money range every time I leave a mission, and I'm hoping to like grind enough portraits so I can just buy the bank within like week 20 or something like that, and just keep getting money for those later upgrades that we're gonna need. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. I guess I'll keep you guys posted on that. I play it basically every afternoon now, or when I've got free time, like I did this morning. You know, I get the slight suspicion we might level up today in D&D. We might hit that good old level 5, and that means I have to plan what the heck my next level should be. I gotta look at the D&D Beyond, like, Artificer thing, because, like, what the heck do I get at level 5? An extra attack? Do I get nothing? Is this one of those, like, boring levels? I need to know. Let's see. Artificer Specialist feature at level 5. What could that be? And I get new spell slots. Oh, now that is special to me. New spells to choose from. But what is my Artificer Specialist feature? I'm a battlesmith. Right? Yeah. Because I get a steel defender. Yes, okay. As a battlesmith, I get an extra attack. Yo, let's go. Okay. That's pretty cool. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn. Pretty radical. And then I keep my reactions. Then my bonus action is used to command my defender. All right. Yeah, just making use of those bonus actions. I better start looking at spells. Let's see. How do I gain spells every class? Let's see. I better read that up, you know? The Artificer tables how many spell slots you have to cast your spells. You prepare the list of Artificer spells that are available for you to cast, choosing from the Artificer spell list. Let's open that spell list up. You can choose a number of artificer spells equal to your intelligence modifier, which is currently 2, plus half your artificer level rounded down. Half your artificer level rounded down would be 2. So I would only have 4 spells total. Currently, as a level 4 artificer, I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells, which is weird. I think because I'm a battlesmith, I gain 2 spells immediately. Yeah, you just have... Yeah, I have 2 spells prepared, which is Heroism and Shield. My other 4 prepared spells are Sanctuary, Featherfall, False Life, and Cure Wounds. Okay, got it. So I probably would be able to switch up a new spell if I level up. Spellcasting is just odd for me, and I'm still trying to get used to it. Spell must be a level for which you have spell slots. You can change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest. There it is. There it is. Okay. Got it. So I don't think I would be able to change spells immediately unless our DM considered us getting a long rest. That's when I would change my spells up. And, just to look at the leveled spells, let's look at level 2 spells. Because I will be getting spell slots for that at the next level. I don't learn any new infusions. I don't learn any new items or cantrips. Okay. That's good. Let's see. I'm more of a... My character is more of a buff, debuff kind of guy, so... Oh boy, there's quite a few. There's a lot of artificer spells, Jesus Christ. Oh god. Oh no. I don't know what to choose. There's a... I have to go through 2 pages. Dear lord. Alright, let's go to page 2 and see what we got. Okay, web. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna cast that. Although, conjure mastic sticky webbing. Webs fill a 20-foot cube and are difficult terrain and lightly obscure. Each time a creature starts its turn or enters it during its turn, has to make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it's restrained. I mean, shoot, considering how we've damaged other enemies, this would piss off our DM so much. Oh my god, it lasts an hour. This could piss off our DM so much. The webs are flammable. Any 5-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burns away in 1 round, dealing 2d4 fire. That's... You know what? I think that might be one of the spells. Alright, so web is a contender. And I was also looking at aid. Your spell bolsters your allies. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5, so that's health. It's an action. I don't think I want to take that much of a spell slot there. Alter self, shape changing, nah. Blur might be nice. Blur is a concentration. Your body becomes blurred, shifting and wavering for all can see you. Any creature has disadvantage against attack rolls against you. An attacker is immune to this effect if it doesn't rely on sight, like blind sight. Oh, okay. Alright. Ooh, I could do enlarge reduce. Cause a creature to... If the target is unwilling, it can make a con saving throw. So, the target size doubles in all dimensions, from medium to large. Target's advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Damn. But I also gotta roleplay it, you know, I gotta choose spells that make sense. I'm thinking web. Web is not a bad idea. Maybe a chain web, maybe? Heat metal. Now, heat metal makes too much sense for a smith artificer. It just... Let's see. Choose a manufactured metal object. Cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in contact with it takes 2d8 fire damage. You can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed a con saving throw to drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object... has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. This would frick something up with wearing metal armor, and I think I'm all for it, dude. I think I might do heat metal. That sounds like fun. See invisibility, rope trick. I think my options are heat metal and web. That's probably what I'll do. And it'll probably replace something like false life. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Alright. I have my option. I'm gonna put it in my notes. Gonna put it in my notes here. At level 4, level 5, I mean. Pick. Change false life for heat metal or web spell. There we go. And then we get extra attack, but that's just normal. Alright, I'm gonna see if anybody's there now that I've thoroughly discussed my plans. I'll just type in chat, hopping into voice chat. The stream is live. Okay. So now, I'll just talk to myself about D&D while people get in here. Cool. At least I've already discussed what other spells I'm going to use. Oh, and our proficiency bonus goes up at level 5. It would be a shame to die right now after all this planning, you know? Oh, I could also learn magic weapon, which means I can focus my infusion on something else. Magic weapon doesn't seem like a bad idea. Bonus action. You touch a non-magic weapon until the spell ends. The weapon becomes a magic weapon plus 1 bonus. Yeah, and then I can use any magic weapon I get. Automatically uses my intelligence modifier to attack instead of my strength or dexterity, which currently my intelligence is a +2. Strength and dexterity are +1, -1 respectively. So I'd be at a disadvantage at the moment if I didn't use a magic weapon. I'll have to figure that one out. Unless Tim just straight up gives me a magic weapon at level 5, you know? I could probably buy one from the magic vendor. If I do that, then boom, I no longer need that infusion on me. And I can put it to someone else. Because I think, let's see, I believe Solomon uses a crossbow. And it would be really easy to give him, let's see, where's my infusion? I don't know which infuses I got. Here we go. Actually, I don't know which infuse stuff I got. They're in features. They're somewhere. I think they're in actions, maybe. Here we go. Infusing an item. I know I checked it somewhere. I'll have to figure this out. Maybe it's in spells. Here we go. It's in my inventory. Okay. So, repeating shot. This magic weapon grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with when it's used to make a range attack, and it ignores the loading property if it has it. Well, doesn't Solomon have an auto crossbow? Because he's been able to attack with an action and a bonus action. So I picked that just to see if anybody had a crossbow that needed to load. I'll have to ask him when they get here. If they get here. Am I too early? Was there another daylight savings that I wasn't aware of, bro? What's going on? I'm not sure. But yeah, and I believe that also takes a full rest to change an infusion, but I gotta keep checking that. Yeah, whenever you finish a long rest, boom. So I'm keeping my infusion for my night goggles, night vision goggles. That's just having dark vision on a character that doesn't normally have dark vision. Come on. It's too good to pass up on. And an enhanced weapon, I can change that up if I ever find a magic item. 2 views with so many in chat, right, Flair? I looked it up. I had a question about it, and there's a difference between like viewers in chat and then the viewer list. You can see the viewer list, and it's like these people apparently have me in a tab open somewhere, but it's not. The tab is muted or something. I don't know what's going on there, but they're part of my list. They're just not in chat. I don't know what to think about it, Flair. Let's just hope it's not part of some secret attack plan that's going on.
We're talking about secret attack plans?
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm just kind of like stressing a little bit because like I'm seeing my viewer list and there's all these weird accounts that are like apparently there, but none of them show up in the chat or are talking or like count as like the viewers count. So I'm like, I don't know if they're just bots preparing for some sort of war.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, you ever played Civ?
Wow.
Oh, no, he's coughing.
No, we're good, sorry.
Okay. It's like, you ever played Civ, and you know somebody's about to enact war on you when they mount all of their units right outside your, like, the country's borders?
Yeah, it's like, is this just a friendly picnic you're doing
That's what
here?
I feel. That's what I feel is happening.
Yeah.
Hi, Andrew.
What's up?
Hey,
We're
man.
talking about Civ?
Yeah, but it's over now. Civ talk is done.
Damn, I missed out. That's Civ 5 is my most played game on Steam.
I
Prepare.
don't like Civ.
You don't like Civ?
No.
At all? I like advanced strategy games better, like grand strategy games, but I have a special place in my heart for Civilization. Yeah, 405 hours, just check.
Impressive.
Very good. Very good. Soon I'll reach you in Darkest Dungeon time, bro.
Really?
Soon. Give me another
That's
month.
impressive.
Give me another month. I'm currently at 134. I'm going strong, bro.
So you've beat it on the hardest difficulty yet, or no?
No. We died. We died on that one. I started a new run. Dude, Prior? So freaking Andrew came into chat and he wanted me to name one of our knights in that game, Prior Aquinas. And I did. And he's been going ham. He's been kicking ass, dude.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He's gonna survive till the end. You're gonna get the achievement.
I'm hoping. The problem is I messed up the achievement. Because apparently you need to have those two heroes enter the final dungeon. But if any hero enters a previous Darkest Dungeon run, they will refuse to go back in there because it's so stressful.
Really?
Yeah, that's like one of the mechanics.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I thought because of the wording of the achievement, you just have to have them survive up until the final dungeon, but not actually go in there. Oh well.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Huh.
Hi, Alan.
Hi. How is
Hello,
everyone?
everybody.
Good.
I'm doing pretty good.
Hi, Dylan.
We're talking about Civilization.
I totally didn't just wake up 10 minutes ago.
Uh-oh. At least your plans are totally complete.
We'll say the world is very fuzzy right now. Everyone seems to have memory blank in Jubik.
All right, we can just make this a
All right,
combat.
that means we can gaslight Hogbear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you stare into the dark hole and you see a bunch of gnolls and other creatures in a line for coffee.
Oh shoot, I'm not on the right setting. There we go.
On the right setting. Oh, for like voice.
Yeah, for voice.
How
Yeah.
fast did you just download that preset, the voice filter, or did you make it yourself?
I made it myself with the OXLR. I just kind of like played around with deepness of voices and stuff like that. And pitches and stuff.
I wish there was a way to give me an Irish accent. The
Accents, I don't
voice
think.
filter.
I don't
think that
voice
works
can
that
do
way.
accents,
Yeah,
man.
you can't fake it like that. You can't fake it like
I don't
that.
think it'd be like that, dog.
I can go higher or lower, but I can never make an Irish accent, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's amazing how your voice can sound
Just,
like this, and you push a button, and suddenly it sounds like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just sound like Conor McGregor instantly. You sound like that Lucky Patch cereal guy. What's his name?
Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky
Yeah, I was
Patch.
close.
You got it.
Lucky Patch.
Look, it was close. I thought of a Clover Patch because that's like Irish, and I thought of Lucky Charms. I was like, okay, it was close enough.
Lucky Patch is gonna be my next character's name.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be
The
like a
superhero of the village.
yeah. It's like an Irish gnome magician.
He just sprays rainbows everywhere and gives everyone marshmallows.
Color spray.
Yeah.
It's on the sex offender list because of it.
Aw. He didn't do anything to anyone. He just sprays rainbows, and they're like, listen,
This
Mr.
is
Patch,
uncomfortable.
we love you.
some Karen gets mad, calls the police.
Yeah, I'm trying to do dishes in my kitchen, and a freaking rainbow's going through my window. Like, what the fuck?
Just outside, you hear.
The town guard goes to Mr. Patch. They're like, listen, just don't worry about it. You're fine. We love you.
Is Brandon coming?
He might. I think he took his break at 1. He's probably just kind of like getting set up
Oh yeah.
or going home at the moment. So yeah.
I think he works at home.
Oh well, shoot! It's gonna be a fast trip.
Yeah, the commute's gonna be very short from the bathroom to here.
I don't think he works in the bathroom, Andrew.
I think that'd be the most efficient
That
way
is
to
the
work
most
from
efficient,
home.
though.
Yeah, exactly. You get like a mini fridge right there next to you. You just sit on a toilet.
3 cans of like, just for the smell.
Dylan, does this sound like a millennial product or a Z product so far?
All right, which one?
Efficiency on the toilet with the mini fridge.
I feel like it's pan-generational.
Z's aren't smart enough to come up with that shit.
Yeah, this is
But they
millennial
are- but
core
they are-
right here.
But they are lazy enough to eventually find out.
No. They are smart enough. It's stylized. different.
Don't think it would be a millennial or a Z. I think it would come with a life alert button on top of it and be for boomers.
This is your average Zoomer. It makes
The
me so
toilet,
mad.
the toilet in the suitcase.
Oh, I might as well
Hey,
get the Skyrim music going.
Don't mind me. Oh yeah, get the music playing.
Yes, please do. I want to be fully immersed.
Yeah. Hey, we got everybody.
Wandon?
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
I just got here, so I'm gonna kind of muting myself to eat and unmuting to talk.
Got it.
Okay.
I got my Roll20 password on the first try.
You don't auto log on anymore?
I do not.
Oh.
Well, not for Roll20 for some reason.
Yeah, they seem to have changed that to where it doesn't keep you logged in anymore, even when you tell it to.
I just have it saved in
Not
Microsoft
only
or
that-
Google Chrome.
Not only that, I have to use a different web browser than my regular web browser because Roll20 does not play nice with me.
What you eating, Brandon? Chat would like to know.
One piece of fried chicken drumstick and half of a pub sub.
Is it Publix
Nice.
fried chicken?
Pub sub. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nutrition choice, my friend. I dab my fedora.
Yeah, it was groceries and
Hell,
lunch,
Andrew.
so
Yeah. Pub
Is this
Pub
like, is
sub
this
or
like a
go-
Zoomer post? What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
okay.
even stop.
Okay, that's how they talk. Okay.
Hey, there will be no generational conflict in this game.
yes,
I don't
it's a
think
pub sub.
I don't think there's any conflict right now. We're all in
All in
accordance and they
agreement,
suck.
yeah.
Yeah, we're all Gen Z.
We will have peace,
Peace among the nations.
and if we don't, we can have a piece of my mind.
I mean, boomers are off limits, or
I mean, well,
Only on Sundays.
What do we think of Gen X?
What the hell? Who?
I think Gen X are just
Okay.
Gen X are worse than boomers.
Are we
'cause they're
really
boomers,
this screwed?
but
Gen-
poor.
We're digging into the on service generation
They
jokes.
did start World War II. Was that the other
Hold on.
before Gen X?
Okay,
That was the
well, I
greatest
guess
generation.
I need to finish my avocado on toast first. Hold on a sec.
Jeez.
All right, the greatest generation and the silent generation get into a fight. Who wins? Who comes out on top?
I don't know, bro.
Conor McGregor. He doesn't care what year you're born in.
Don't know if it matters because whoever survives isn't going to take therapy and they're going to probably off themselves.
Mm.
Aw.
That's what it'll
So
sound
Low.
like.
Too low.
Two men walk into a room
I don't
and
ha-
come out after playing a game of D&D and become lifelong friends. Anyway, I don't know how we zigged. I got my new medication, so we'll see how this goes.
Less coughing.
It's meth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not coughing as much anymore. That medication's been working great. This is some vitamins, so we'll see how it goes.
Chubek is suffering from seasonal allergies and not a cold anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Season's weird.
Anytime someone brings up vitamins, I remember this girl who tried to guilt trip me freshman year of high school, and she said my dog just died.
Uh-huh.
She was a vet, and she was like, "Oh wow, your dog must have died in pain because it's like heart twists a little bit." And then I got mad at her, and then she tried to defend herself by saying she swallowed half a bottle of Centrum vitamins, and then I just walked away. every time someone brings vitamins up, I think of that girl
Man.
swallowing half a bottle of Centrum, and I have no remorse for her because she made fun of my dog.
Well, my D&D
Alright.
Beyond is broken.
Should have swallowed the whole
Rest in
bottle.
Swallow the whole bottle.
Slowly pushes away my Flintstone gummies.
Yeah.
Not today, friends. Not today.
Listen, you say that, but honestly, I have not taken my vitamins. You do that.
It's been a
I
while.
got these one a day for men's, but they're not like Flintstone vitamins were in the past. It's like this giant boomer pill that's like an inch and a
Yeah.
half wide. Yeah, you have to like,
swallow it
swallow.
whole. Yep. No.
It's like, what the fuck is this? I'm just gonna buy gummies from now on.
So I don't have that. I use Ritual.
Ritual. What's that?
It is a pill vitamin subscription that'll send you a new one. The bottle has like 30 days worth, and they send you a new one
Oh.
to try and make sure that you get it by the time just before the bottle runs out.
That's pretty cool.
I have a bunch of B vitamins because looking into ADHD more, they're like, yeah, it looks like you have a B deficiency. Have this and it should help out. I'm like, cool. Like, also take some Benadryl. So the B vitamins have been helpful, and then I get the Benadryl. I'm like, okay, so this will kind of put me to sleep. And then my phone goes off saying, someone has taken your spot in Duolingo. I'm like, not on my watch. I don't care how late I need to stay up.
Diamond rank, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
I remember times.
Wait a minute, Duolingo has some type of competitive mode?
Yeah, they have a competitive.
yeah.
Do they have PvP?
Welcome to the MLG Duolingo Championships.
Listen, the only thing I care about is the fact that oh wow, they're playing again. In League of Legends, I played my first ranked game in like 4 months or so. Coming out of my break for it, and I go 1-0 and 21 as support Nami, and do more damage than the enemy team.
Did you drag a cigarette after that match? Like, was it good for you? Because it was damn good for me. All right. Well, little point of order. Welcome, everyone. So, what we're gonna do schedule-wise for the next week or two. So we have today's game, and being a mixture of one, Thanksgiving obviously is later this week,
Yeah.
and starting next week is when I start my new job. I'm gonna need next weekend to really kind of buffer from the holiday and prepare for the job. So no game for next week. This is gonna be it for a tiny bit, but the following week, so long as we're all not like AWOL or something, we'll pick it back up.
Cool.
Okay.
That works.
So double session today.
Yeah, I'll be back in action with a
Confirmed.
paycheck.
He said it. You heard
Confirmed.
that.
He said it.
Yeah. It's a contractual obligation.
It's signed in blood.
Yeah, the Knowles drag bodies. It's the deep lore. Alrighty. Well, I'm ready if we all are. And we left on a pretty exciting note.
Yeah.
Let's
Y'all
go.
just got to level 10.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how seeing danger will suddenly double your power immediately.
Oh shit, he said double. That means we're all level 5.
I think that's right, yeah. Oh, I level myself up right now.
I swear.
I was checking spells in preparation. Where'd you come from?
It's been a week long.
Apparently issues end fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's actually just an intervention. One of his brothers is one of his dad was going through some stuff.
Yeah.
I was just testing to see if I had a D&D Beyond working.
mm.
Are you still eating avocado toast, Tim?
No.
Now, fancy toast or regular toast?
What is fancy toast?
I like Texas toast.
Yeah, what is fancy toast?
The only way to do avocado.
Is it toast that you like tuck in at night and blow kisses to and read bedtime stories?
Fancy toast is like it has a brand and it just has a Gucci symbol on it. And it costs
Branded on
triple
it.
the amount of regular toast.
Yo, what makes this bread good? Yo, I branded it.
Gucci.
Yeah, this is Gucci designer white toast.
I only eat Versace toast.
Yeah, I got my Lucky Patch cereal toast. That's the only one I eat. So
It has like the Louis Vuitton pattern just all over the toast.
No, it's like thick cut toast, something other than standard sliced bread.
Like a nice brioche. I don't think that would be good with avocados.
it's a piece of toast that every time you bite into it, the IRS shows up at your door. And they're like, be careful once you finish it.
Your monetary value actually goes down with every bite.
Okay, I'm ready. Is anyone else not ready, or do we just want to dive right in?
I think we should continue the discussion on toast first.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready.
Sorry.
Not to sidetrack us again, but in another Discord chat, we had a 2-hour-long conversation about pancakes and waffles and the differences between them in different countries.
Mhm.
I just had pancakes for breakfast.
Same,
I actually had
same.
French toast, so maybe that's fancy toast.
Alrighty. Okay. Sorry.
Alrighty,
That
guys,
was-
sure.
No, that wasn't. Sorry, that was worded horribly. I was trying to set up the last part of the game, but it totally came off like, wow, that's interesting. Moving on from no, I'm sorry. I love waffles. Okay, well, if we are good, welcome everyone to session 3. We got 3 on our hands.
Yep.
You all had made your way into the temple after slaying some wolves and making the big frost wolf your coat rack. You made your way in and explored the main room, hearing mysterious sounds but not knowing exactly for what. You explore the next couple of rooms to find, to the right of you, a large, what appeared to be a large room for cargo storing of rubble that also served to prepare the dead for mummification. And in the other room that two of you are in right now, you noticed a large room full of holes and spikes and gems on a table in the distance, which, after grabbing the main piece, this Easter island head with gold lining, something has been activated and something is crawling around the room, which we will get to shortly. The rest of you are in the adjacent room after finding a secret passage, the first secret passage of this group. Thank goodness it happened.
We did it.
And you found a smaller chamber that featured a door leading to another room and a extremely large hole with chains dangling what appears to be hundreds of feet down a somewhat inclined ravine with glowstone and crystals covering the cavern. So, as we're about to get into some action on the left, for Persephone, Prior, and Solomon, is there anything that you guys would like to do beforehand? Not knowing what's happening just to the west of you.
Is the map active yet?
Oh, that's... You know what? Yeah, it is.
We just got in here. We were gonna repel, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I thought the idea was to wait for everybody.
No, I think the idea was to throw you inside the dark hole filled with ominous crystal shards.
That was an idea.
I'm just gonna be staring down into this beautiful abyss. And do I hear any commotion coming from the other room?
Make your perception check, please.
Awesome. Very immersive how Prior has a terrible perception. 9.
You are so transfixed with this new chamber that just opened up that your attention is primarily set on this. Even if there was noise, you were more focused on this.
See the helmet just staring down.
The Lord of Light works wonders.
I mean, I don't have anything that I wanted to do necessarily.
And you said that this pit was perhaps hundreds of feet down?
Yeah. So you notice the tunnel is pretty large and goes straight, but then dips at a slight incline and almost zigzags back and forth before at some point, probably past 100 feet below, it does curve off pretty sharply to some level of flatness, but you still see the chains drag down. It seems like this, that there's multiple layers to this, but it's quite deep from what you could guess.
If I pick up a rock and toss it in, what do I hear? What do I see?
After chucking it in, it just kind of goes down, and when it finally reaches the bottom, it continues on this inclined path. And like a pinball, you see it slide down the incline to somewhere out of frame, and you listen very intently. Another 15 seconds pass, and you still hear it clattering until it finally stops.
Do we know if the jewels are like precious gems or just like standard, like quality quartzes, or?
Make a nature check.
I can do that. My character sheet loads. Those are rocks. Those are some kind of rocks. Pretty sure.
I mean, as far as you know, crystals are beautiful. And these ones specifically, not all of them. Most of them are just basic quartz. So they have value to some people, of course. But you do know some of the gems in here are glowstone, which is just a standard cavern gem that basically is a natural nightlight.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna be any use to any of y'all. They don't look all that expensive to me.
Well, I mean, maybe we can grab something on the way down. Should we, get the others? They went down some other door thing.
I think that is a good idea, Solomon.
And see Friar walking down.
All right.
I want to just, really casually walk over, though. I'm not in a rush or anything.
All right. As all that is happening, Sin and Gillick, after knocking over the Easter Island head, and it clatters to the ground, you notice as the stone on the table begins slowly dipping down into the large stone table. It is a pressure plate of some kind, and as you both start grabbing the gems that you can, you just slowly hear all this clittering and skittering somewhere in the room, until at the bottom, just very briefly, in the holes down here in the lower section of the room, you see what appears to be the multiple feet of spiders slowly creep over, and you see these yellow and black, completely vibrant and glowing spiders. But as soon as they crawl over, you see them disappear and vanish. They're still in the room, but you can't see them anymore. Please roll initiative.
Initiative.
And I'll say this can go for other members of the party, but you're not actively in combat at the current time. There we go. Bam, bam. Ooh.
I have to...
They have the same initiative. Alrighty. Anyone? Ooh. And I'll say... I'll say for brevity's sake, let me add him on here. At one moment, Kai, you were with Hogbear, and he went, you know what, maybe go check on them real quick. And you're basically at the base of the map right now, making your way inward. And that way, we're not having you sitting on the sidelines the entire time.
Oh boy.
But you are down.
He's huge.
Giant Kai.
He's a dwarf.
He had to go get his enlargement pills.
Barging through. Let me see.
Oh my.
Oh, I gotta get Sin added. Sin.
It is cold out there.
I gotta go, but Kai, it's cold outside.
Oh, since we have rolled initiative.
Then let me grab Kai. There we go. And 16. Okay. Alrighty, so top of the round. The man who started this all, Sin, you are up.
Okay. So we saw these spiders come out, right?
Yes, it was down in this lower pit section over here. You don't see them currently at the moment. They clearly have some kind of camo or disappearing act, but they're somewhere around.
Alright, I unfold my arms and I have both my scimitars out. And I'm going to just make my way. 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm just going one at a time just in case anything. 30, 35. Max movement, and I'm all out of spell slots, so can't do that. can't do anything. I'm gonna hold my attack for when something or someone is within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
And that is. Oh, well. I can probably try to dash out of here. Hold on. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh. No, I'm gonna give Gillick some time to catch up. That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Next up is them. And you slowly hear these faint. You hear the skittering, but there's almost a breath to the sound. And you hear. It's almost like the footsteps have become like this lower multiple chanting, and you quickly hear. All of these sounds slowly surround you. As from your left, your right side, and in front of you, 3 phase spiders pop up right in front of you. They're much smaller than the normal kind, but still deadly nonetheless.
Do I get to attack them since they're 5 feet in front of me?
You can attack one of them, since you prepared an attack.
Then I'm going to attack. I'm gonna attack the one on this side.
Okay.
Let me go here and strike. Yeah, 10 to hit.
10 to hit. 10 does not hit.
Damn. Okay then.
Okay.
'Cause I can't use 2-weapon fighting in this situation, right?
Correct, because it just involves one attack in particular.
Yeah. All right then.
Alrighty, so the 3 youngling phase spiders all in their fangs shoot out, and you see their mouths stretch as all this spittle comes out of it, and they are all going to try and bite you.
Good luck.
Oh my, you might come out okay. There we go. That is a 12, and a 7 to hit you.
None hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Just my sand just defending me.
So all of these baby spiders just start trying to nibble at your feet, and you nimbly sift the sand around to block every single side. These things seem fragile, but they still seem quite deadly. As that happens, you do hear more of this, all of this chanting move across the room. As let me do this. Oh, I'll put it right about there. As from your behind, you hear one more pop up from behind.
Fuck.
And this one's going to try and bite you as well. That will be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
9.
9.
I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like that.
So
I'm invincible.
So firstly, first point of order, you take. Oh wow, this one meant business. 6 piercing damage. As these fangs, you were blocking those 3 sides, but you weren't expecting the backside. As this last one makes purchase in the back of your leg. So you take the piercing damage, and then you feel the poison shoot through your veins as you take another 5 poison damage.
No one ever expects the backside.
There we go. And the poison did not reduce you to 0, so the other thing does not happen. So you're okay. But this poison sucks, so be careful. Next up is Kai.
So, I have a question on this due to the situation that we're in. Is this considered my first turn of combat?
This would be your first turn. You, cinematically, you quickly rush down into the tunnel and the staircase, and you've just entered the room. But this would be before this turn, so you're completely fresh with your turn right now.
Alright. Second question. This spider right here,
Uh-huh.
is it similar to the ones that are up here? This did
Where-
work for me.
The ones that you saw on the surface, it is similar in style, yes.
Okay. So all I can really do right now is take my wonderful first turn bonus and move 40 feet.
Okay.
So I can. What's the rule on the full action? What is it? Dash or?
Yeah, so
sprint or-
dash is just you forsake your action, but you get to use movement again.
Okay. Then on that question, I'm going to ask for your ruling on this. For using my movement again, do I get my bonus 10 feet for it being my first turn again, or am I down to 50?
What was that additional 10 feet for again, specifically?
Dread Ambusher. At the start of your first turn, each combat, your walking speed is increased by 10 feet and lasts until the end of your turn.
Okay, then your walking speed is 40, so yeah.
Okay. So I'll just go another 40 feet. And hey, look, I found the goat.
Yeah, you quickly run by and you see a completely shish kebab pair of gnolls. Another gnoll with its head bashed in. There's another one slammed in the corner with, like, I think a mine cart pushed up against it. It is quite a Renaissance picturesque moment.
They really make it easy to track where they've been.
But yes, you burst through the door, which would still be open. And you notice a familiar goat. A familiar metallic goat to your left.
Okay. And that'll be it for me.
Alright. Solomon!
Can I hear any commotion yet, or is it just kind of like?
Would Sin's yell or hip or anything at this point?
Sin would not yell.
Okay. Then you have no idea.
Casual 20 movement speed. Look at me right here. That's my turn.
Okay.
Better go see what those guys are up to in there. They're taking a while.
Alright. Gillig, you are up.
All right.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, team. Got a bunch of spiders over here. They're taking a bite out of Sin.
I'll move over here. Cast lightning lure as an action on this guy.
Okay.
So
What
make
fancy
a
check?
strength saving throw.
Oh,
DC 12.
natural 1. Natural 1.
Okay. So it is pulled 10 feet towards me in a straight line. And if it comes within 5 of me, 1d8 lightning damage. So 7 lightning damage on this guy.
Okay.
And does it fall to the spikes?
Funny enough, as it it does not fall to the spikes. As you shoot it with lightning, you just see all of its guts explode and splash all over you.
Hell yeah.
Zapping them works. Backbreaker. Help Sin.
And my bonus action, Backbreaker moves. Let's see. He has 40 movement speed. Right there. Attacking this.
Okay.
12 to attack.
Let me check. 12 hits, yeah.
Hell yeah. 6 points of force damage.
Alright, and quickly, the ram runs up and crashes into it, splattering into pieces and just bits of it going all over the pillar as its legs does that flip on its back and, like, reaching up the air before curling in on itself.
Alright, and I'll use the remainder of my movement to move over here. That'll end my turn.
Hold on. Alright, I'm just gonna put this over here. Prior, you are up.
You see Pryor just take out a rope and he's tying various knots into it, waiting for the spelunking adventure. And he's very focused on it. He's going and he's unlooping some, he's looping some, and as he walks into here, he looks over and sees a familiar figure, and then he sees Helmet just kind of look left, look right, and he's just very confused, and he ends his turn.
Nice.
On that, I do need to ask, what's the lighting situation in this room?
I have a
It is-
torch on me.
And other than the torch, quite dark.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got my nice little, and I already posted it just in case we needed it. I've got my nice humble sight, which gives me wonderful stealth and darkness.
Wait, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness. So you're pretty agile right now. Persephone.
For expediency, we're gonna say Persephone does the same thing that fire does.
Okay.
With the rope, too.
Yeah, except it's like vines from her shell.
Nice. Top of the round. Then you were up.
All right. Great. I'm not surrounded. Then I'm gonna strike at this guy right here.
All right, give me a strike.
That's that one.
Does not hit. I'll say make a standard dex check.
Oh,
or
no.
dex saving throw.
Just make a standard one.
Yeah, just a standard dex saving throw.
22.
Okay, you do not throw your scimitar into the pit.
All right. Then I'm gonna use 2-weapon fighting as a bonus action and attack the other one on the other side.
Okay.
11.
Just barely hits.
Fantastic. And I'm also going to use the help of my swarm. Hold on. Let me do damage first then.
Okay.
So be 8 damage. And then as I hit him, as I strike at this, there's like sand just kind of like tracking right off the blade. As I strike him, he needs to make a strength saving throw, or he will be moved 15 feet in a direction of my choice.
All right. That's a 9 on its part.
9. Fantastic. Then I want him to move. Can I move him less than 15 feet? Up to, yes, so I can. So I'm going to throw him basically into this corner part of the pit.
Okay. So, like an amazing baseball player with perfect precision, you miss the first swipe, but then you see this and say, not this time. And you slice it up with your sword into the air before you baseball or a tennis player immediately smack it into oblivion as the body lands on the spikes and just sprays out everywhere.
Fantastic. And maybe I have this action I can only move. That's that's my turn. I'm not gonna move.
Okay, up for the spiders. So the spider that's right next to you, it is going to, first and foremost, take a bite out of you. Let's try and see what happens. That is a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, you see it, its yellow and orange-like form, it hisses at you as it becomes this very thick mist very briefly before it just disappears entirely. It is shifted into another plane of existence. Gillig, around you, you hear the faint this tiny chant as in front and behind you, 2 other phase spiders appear, blocking you off. And these 2 are going to take a bite out of you.
Okay.
Alrighty. A band and a band. Are you kidding? Natural 1 and a 2.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't think even with their modifiers it's gonna hit, brother.
Yeah, coming back from the ethereal plane apparently makes you drunk, so these spiders just slip.
How long have they been waiting here? They must be so malnourished.
Kai, you're up.
So during all this combat, no one's really made any major noise. Nothing too bad.
Gillick shouted out to the group as soon as I started my turn.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that part. In that case, since they were shouting over here, I guess I'll check it out.
You see Sin being attacked by a goat. Shoot it.
And also, yeah, I guess you did see like the goat shoot off somewhere.
I did see the goat shoot off somewhere, but for all I know, maybe the goat was just running back to your side. I will take a shot at this one. I am going to go for sharpshooter.
Which one are you shooting at again specifically?
The one on the left.
On the left.
Welcome back.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Goodbye, spider.
You see an arrow shoot as apparently has a sticky bomb attached to it, just and just explode and break part of the ground along the way. Yeah, this thing just explodes omnidirectional and just more guts on Gillig, little guts on Sin, paints over the wall. This one might have been pregnant, because there's extra viscous fluid in it than the other ones.
Oh god, the little spiders come out.
Yes.
I hate that.
And then I will use my bonus action with the crossbow expert to attack the other one.
Alright. That is a miss. So you aim over with the crossbow and shoots a little bit higher than expected, but does pin the wall farther back from it.
Holy shit, Solomon, good job. Oh shit, that's Kai. Hey.
Hey, what are you doing here? Hey.
Oh, wait, I have a question.
Hey, Peter.
Hey. Hey, Kai. Yes.
Can the spider see me?
I'd say yes. I'd say you got its attention at this point.
Even in the darkness?
That is a good question, actually. Yes, it does. Oh, wait, it does have dark vision, so...
It has dark vision.
So it doesn't see you.
So with Umbral Sight, it won't see me. With me not being seen, do I get advantage on my shot?
That is a good question.
I guess I didn't notice him either.
Who the fuck was
Good
that?
job, Solomon.
Yeah, good job, Solomon. That's what I would say.
I believe you would on the first shot, but at least on the first shot. Let me see.
Alright.
Wait, hold on. I always forget if stealth advantage is specific to rogues or if it is in general. I believe. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure off the top of my head. For the heck of it, just for simplicity's sake, I'll give you advantage on that one.
Woo. Now, is there an easy way to click on it to give me advantage, or do I just roll?
Yeah, just roll again.
Oh, it was worse. There we go.
Okay, so so the spider is aware that something is in the room, but it is also a child, so it is focused on Gillig quite
Nice.
intently. Is that your turn, good sir?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Solomon!
Alright, I guess I heard shouting for help, so I can pick up the pace here. We'll move an entire... what is it? 5, 10, 15, 40 feet. Move in a dash.
and that's all I can do.
Okay. Gillig, you are up.
All right. Turn slowly. Ready to hammer. Let's see if I hit. 17.
That hit? Yeah.
One-handed, 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, not a chance. Not a chance in the world.
Sin, watch out for that other one that disappeared.
Would you like to move it all?
Yes. This way. I'll move past Sin and start making my way out of here. Something like that. Do I see Kai now that I'm literally 5 feet from him?
I think you would.
What the fuck? Huh, were you here the whole time?
And then
No, not the whole time.
I'll have Backbreaker move closer to me here. That'll be my turn.
Alright, Prior and Persephone, anything from you two?
Prior's just gonna walk 5, 10, 15. He's gonna hear Kai shoot 2 bolts in here, draw his sword, look over, and just see Gillig covered in spider guts and Sin just standing amongst all these spider corpses. You see him, the helmet, just kind of look over, scan the room, make eye contact, you assume, with Gillig. And
He'll nod.
he nods and makes his way back out.
Stephanie's gonna go a few steps and realize nothing's happening, so question mark? Are they coming so we can get the spark pit or the gem pit?
you see Prior look at her and then like, oh shit, I forgot about that. And he turns his helmet around and he raises his hand to you guys, like, follow me. And he peeks back in again.
Literally grows a question mark over her head.
It's like Metal Gear Solid.
What?
That's from the plant and moss. Just
Whoa.
Nice. Yeah.
Sin, you are up. You do not see the spider yet, but you have a feeling it's close.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I scooch past either of them?
You can't end your turn on us, but you can pass us.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm gonna end over here.
Do you have 35 movement?
Yep.
Leonin! Hell yeah.
And you know, yeah, I'll just end my turn right there.
Alrighty. And so lastly, you hear more ethereal, all these ethereal ghost-like steps before finally it getting to the closest target it can reach, which is Gillig.
All right.
It tries to attack Gillig.
Ooh. Reaction to impose disadvantage.
Damn it. Why does my phone roll good again? Damn it. 8.
Okay, that misses.
It had a 17 before. Yeah, these little spiders are, well, they're babies. They're much more scary when they're adults, but yeah. You react perfectly and you stop it. Now, Kai, you are up.
seeing this spider between Gillig's legs, because he is a very
There we go.
and this is a very small spider.
Basically.
I'm going to aim very carefully. And by that, not carefully at all. And fire.
Miss.
Oh god, you grazed them.
He's not talking about the spider.
From there, I am going to go at the door.
Okay. Alrighty, you push past Prior, meet up with everyone else. Sullivan.
I'll go ahead and move up to Prior here, and just
Is everything all right in there?
I think I got one more spider to worry about, but it should be fine. Pretty big.
Okay.
Probably
I
wouldn't like
can't
it.
move any further
You
anyway.
see,
So
like it's an elevator, like an awkward elevator. We're kind of like trying to make way, but he's really huge, so there's not much room to move. He's trying to be considerate.
I have expanded my movement speed, so now I'm stuck in the way.
We're just awkwardly like shuffling around each other.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's my turn then. Let's see.
All right, Gillig.
I moved
All
as
right,
far as I
one more time. I'm gonna try to strike this one out of the park.
Okay.
10. Oh,
Miss.
miss. I just kind of blindly swing, getting overconfident.
Barely.
That way could
Barely
finish him off. Oh, come on.
Oh. This spider pulls out its ninja gear as it begins dipping and dodging past as many obstacles as it can.
Let's see. I'm not gonna provoke.
The spider
an
was
attack.
a world champion dodgeball.
All right, that'll be my turn.
Okay, Briar, you are up.
Prior hearing this commotion, hear him say, "Oh shit!" and he's just gonna take a javelin and he's gonna try to thread the needle over here. He's gonna chuck this javelin.
My
at the
time has
spider.
come.
Yes. And you'll see it hit directly, perfectly with this beautiful 20.
Woo! Very good.
Yeah. The floor is yours. Roll your damage too.
You see Pryor, after hearing Gillig complain in the or after it missed, he stares directly at Solomon, slowly takes out a javelin, quickly turns around and chucks it as if he knows exactly where it was, and it's gonna go whoosh, right between them and just throw him into the spikes, like right through.
Oh, Rob. What's your damage? I'm curious.
Yes.
Could smite it, but not 5.
5 was its health.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, so you, with your javelin, finally being able to get some action with it, you hawk it towards the spider as it falls off into the pit and gets skewered by not just your javelin, but also the spikes in the pit below, as it finally lies motionless and unmoving.
Pryor kind of shrug his shoulders a little bit, crack his neck, and he's gonna make his way out of the room silently.
As
All right,
as
the might of Palor. Let's go.
He gives a helmet nod to you, and then the helmet kind of looks over at Sin and just glazes over him.
As a moment passes, you all listen to the room, expectant of any more possible danger, but it appears that this small bit of danger is subsided.
What did I miss?
Giant spiders. Oh, and all this treasure. Yo, Sin, show him. I'll be able to make a good deal with the Hogbear after this.
Hello?
He's dead.
Sorry about that. I had to step away
The
for a
spider
second.
We're
poison
having a
set in.
showdown. We're staring each other
Oh,
in the eyes.
What'd you guys find?
Hey, full of crystals.
Ooh. Any
Much.
of them, like, valuable?
Some of them are glowstone and some of them more like a quartz, as far as I can tell.
Oh, so
But,
decoration.
The cave goes on quite a bit, like Barack waiting for more than 15 seconds, kinda.
I had a feeling that one Knoll retreated somewhere, right?
Well, he went down like a different hole, but
Well, sure, there must be a maze of tunnels around here, if that's the case.
We can always throw Solomon down the hole, and he can scout it. Is it
there
all
are
right, Solomon?
plenty of chains for everyone here. You do not have to throw me in the hole.
I mean, if you guys found a cave that goes down, I feel like that's just gonna accomplish the goal anyways.
Pryor, you see his helmet kind of nod down in disappointment. He continues his walk forward.
The crystals all over here.
And they're going to usher you into the Crystal Cave. What the hell?
As you guys,
Oh, now people see it.
Roll for initiative.
It's the Spider Queen.
I'll say, as Prior and
Oh,
Persephone,
shit.
as you guys walk back into the room, because it had been a couple minutes, as you guys round the corner, you notice the ending. You notice the wall that Persephone was able to open has actually resealed itself. It seems like this door is on a timer.
That makes me a bit nervous.
What happened?
You have a good sense of time for how long it's been?
It's been about 5 minutes.
I believe that this door either closed on a timer or something closed it, so I'm a bit nervous that we might end up getting locked on the other side.
We're not crazy. This is a door. It's not just a plain wall. We promise you.
Oh, it's a door, and then
Yeah, it's a door. Right, Solomon?
Right. Just go ahead and open it again.
Yeah. Just open it for him.
Just like a door.
Because it is a door, not a plain wall. This is definitely a door.
She's gonna fondle the same brick that she had earlier to open the door.
Alright, and you all see Persephone fondle the wall as it... Same motion.
We are all uncomfortable.
The door slowly and shakily opens, and reveals the same room.
Now we
Nothing
can
has
either do this, like, put a cart in the way to keep it open, or we could try to see how long it takes to seal and see if there's a trigger on the other side to be able to open it. I'd assume so, but...
We could take the time.
safe and sorry.
We're not really in a rush.
When you said cart, Pryor's eyes immediately perk up, or the dark recesses in his helmet, and he just starts running towards the nearest cart, and he grabs it, and he's happy, and he starts wheeling it towards the open door. He puts the cart, wedges it right here, and making his way inside.
Alright. Cart has been wedged in the middle of the space for the time being.
Take a break to see how long.
Alright.
Yeah, let's take a breather.
So what kind of treasures did you find in there? Anything as glorious as the sparkle this that we found?
Yeah. I've got a list of, like, unnamed gems I'm holding on to. Some sort of statuettes that might fetch a good price with Hogbear. Zin's got one, that little statue head. There was another jewel-encrusted
Oh, I didn't pick it up.
Didn't we pick up all
Everyone's
these
kinda
stuff
like
while we scrambled?
Nah.
And Gillig would have made sure to pick them up then.
Cut to Gillig sprinting across the dungeon.
I mean, was there like treasure left when you guys left that room? Should we just go back?
When
and
we
get
heard the
everything?
door, when we heard noises as the pedestal trigger loosened, we started scrambling to pick up gems and the statue, and that's it.
So, is there more treasure? Still?
I'm pretty sure we got it all. There was one in a pit of spikes, and then one on a trapped pedestal. We got both of those.
Alright.
Cool sand hand.
Mechanically, are we dividing it out equally, or are we having a pool that we...
So I don't tell you about the gold that Sin and I found.
Okay.
Just the jewels. And I don't have the list of jewels because I haven't talked to Tim about that. He hasn't messaged me. But we also have 2 treasure type items, which I assume are ones he used for Hogbear. So there's no need to divvy those up until we get to trading for goods.
Yeah, and so the next time you guys encounter Hogbear, I will produce that for you guys. So no need to worry about it until then. But all right, I'll say if you guys wait the 5 minutes, you notice the stone wall begin slowly going back. As it gets closer towards the cart, closer and closer, you just hear as it just starts trying to crunch in on the cart. And it does manage to make a little bit of a dent, but eventually, after a stressfully long time of it grinding and screeching and echoing sounds across the entirety of the dungeon and down the hole, It does just finally manage to stop.
Can I
Yes.
observe this wall as it's closing back up to see for any mechanisms that could be tampered with?
I'll say make an investigation check. Yeah. 11. It's with the wall being that it's trying to be a false wall or a secret passage. There is a thin layer between wall and wall of space that leads behind what these moving pieces are. You can see that there is some measure of chain behind them, but none of you would be able to squeeze or reach back there. But
Okay.
yes, there does seem to be some old mechanical mechanism to this.
I think it's safe to say we effectively broke this.
While it was closing and making all that noise, I would like to look and listen down the giant hole we're standing next to, just to see if there's any reaction or sound of reaction. Like there's something at the bottom that's like, there's noise, there's something here.
Make a perception check, Kai. Please and thank you. Okay. So you keenly lean over and listen very intently, and you hear the breath of the cave, and you hear the remaining echoes of the screeching as it goes down, but very faintly, somewhere down there, you hear an incredibly deep, bassy breathing. It's very distant, it's very quiet, but something down there is very bassy and loud.
I look to the party and say, well, we've now told whatever's here that we are also in this cave with it.
I assume
You
that
think
was the case
something's-
when we let a knoll get away, so...
What do you think is here, aside from the gnolls?
Well, much like any animal, you'll usually have a child with a parent.
No, I think he meant, never mind. I did see that undead creature on the way over here. Perhaps it lies down there.
Yeah,
Obviously
but
points down to the crystals.
that was a couple of steps back from this temple, and also directly below us within, what, 60 feet? 10 feet?
Yeah, something like that, but
I don't think it'd be the same one.
it could have walked. Get it?
Hmm,
Walked over here when it heard us.
guess we'll find out. Anyway, what about this door? We're gonna check that first?
Is that a door?
Looks
Looks
like
like
it.
I'll go kick it.
More
Is there a?
or a
Is
hatch,
this where the
really.
ladder is?
So you do notice a door, and when you walk up to it, you notice that there is a lock mechanism to it that has a key slot to it. It seems like a very particular shape. There is the outer section of this door is made of wood, but you do notice that there is this smooth metallic-like texture behind the wood that also serves as the door.
You see Pryor just draw out his long sword. He chucks it in the air, grabs it by the blade, and like a hammer, he just starts trudging towards this thing, about to hit it with the pommel.
Hold on,
He winds up-
hold on.
He's about to hit it, and he
Hold
looks
on.
to Gillig. You see the helmet look over?
Backbreaker, help me out on this one.
He pulls out thieves' tools and will attempt a lockpick check.
Okay.
Go
Go
would that
for
just
it.
be straight dexterity?
Yes.
All
And
right.
if you have proficiency with it, with the tools, then you'd add proficiency.
All right.
How long has the goat been in the square? 'Cause
So-
it only just appeared on my screen.
Huh? It's been on the screen the whole time.
Oh,
So proficiency gets added, so that +2, and I'm being aided by Backbreaker because I can use the help action. So I'll roll Dex.
While he's doing that,
Oh
sorry.
shoot. It's the same roll either way. Add an advantage. All right, so 19.
All right, try as you might. You do spend some time, and you do feel, you do try to get deeper within the space of the lock, and you feel like you're making some progress. But after a period of time, you don't you don't break your tools or damage anything. But as try as you might, there's something unique about the locking mechanism of this key slot that you, try as you might, are not able to successfully pickpocket through. You're going to probably need the actual key to open this door.
Alright, I can confirm with absolute certainty we need the key for this one. This is not your average lock.
Immediately as he says that, my palm will just like a hammer goes and hits it as hard as I can.
While all this is going on,
Hard way,
I
whatever.
just want to.
Yep.
While this is going on, I just want to say I'm taking it my healing potion. I'm just gonna say now.
Go for it.
Woo! Nice.
Do we have a mallet or a magnet?
I mean, just look at Gillick and he's got a belt of pouches. He's got.
What do you want? I got you.
Fire just like using his sword, ignoring it, and you just hear ting, 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 just trying to bust down this thing.
I feel like Gillick's process of lockpicking also involved taking a pick and a mallet and like chipping into it. That would be his process of thieves' tools.
Yeah. Prior, you do manage to break apart some of the wooden pieces of the door, and you feel like you're making progress. But if anything, it's just like you're banging a giant metal sheet, and it just echoes through the hole and tunnel more.
You see this helmet out of breath. He looks over to you and he gives a shaky thumbs up.
You done?
He hits it a few times, and he's now just on the ground, kneeled down, leaning against the wall. He looks like he's done.
Maybe we can find the key elsewhere, or it's just a loose end we don't ever leave. We just never tie up. Anyways, we going down there?
I mean, is the key like up here, maybe? Should we check the rooms one more time? Just like now that we know there's a key to be looking for?
If you wanna. I mean, it could be one of those bodies that the spiders crawled out of. You sure you want to start checking that?
I'm not sure, but I mean, it's
A possibility.
is it like a special door? Do we care? Is there something behind it, or like
More treasure if you're interested.
Someone went to great lengths to keep this door closed.
what if I reach into this hat and see if I can pull out something that'll help us?
Do that after I walk a few steps back.
Fryer gives a thumbs up.
Alright, DM, I want to take the hat that I bought the last session, and I would just pull something out of it.
You have the table, Tim.
Oh, that's true. That's possible.
Tim's just like, I wasn't ready for this shit.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking through notes. Say that one more time. What am I doing?
Solomon thought brilliantly to try to seek help from the inside of that the hat of superfluous and pull something out to help us open the door.
Okay,
Obviously,
that's fair.
which will
Yeah.
surely happen.
Yes. I do have to play for it. Hold on. Let's go. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Don't mind me real quick. Hold on. Give me one quick second, because the one table I looked at can glitch a little bit.
No problem.
All right. There we go. I should probably give you the official table at some point. If you wouldn't mind, we're gonna do this a little slightly differently. Roll a d4 first.
Okay. That too.
Okay. Now roll a 1d12, please.
Okay.
Thank you, demon.
Roll 1.
What's up?
Thank God.
Got you. Okay.
Cool. All right. And I believe it was. Now roll 4d8.
4d8.
Mhm.
Should I roll them individually or just like?
You can roll all those together.
$17 spiders.
7.
He said you could pull anything out of here. Maybe we'll pull the key out.
All right. Let me roll this real quick.
Sorry. Stick my entire arm in the hat.
Prior thinks that's a very intelligent decision. He's like nodding head. He's like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Ooh, what is this? Okay. All right. Let's do what this is.
I hope one of the first two numbers is the amount of whatever's coming out of here. We get 17 or something, it's probably,
Game over from the first hat.
depending on what it is.
Hogbear comes back and our corpses are just infested.
Just next to the
Okay.
hat.
So suddenly, you reach into the hat, and it has 3 uses. So you reach into the hat, and you feel something. You dig down deeper, and you feel something. You feel something hard.
I think I've got it.
You feel something made of glass.
It could be a key. I'm not educated.
And as you feel around, you feel the top of the lid. It feels like a small jar of some sort. And as you reach in and finally manage to pull it out, out spills 17 jars as they just start clattering and banging around the entire floor of the cavern.
Glass
And you
jars?
see this. Yeah, they're glass jars. They seem a bit sturdier. They
Okay.
might
It's
get
Pyrex, so they won't break.
Put some flex tape on that. From what you see 17 very thick glass jars with some red wax sealing on the front, with 2 ropes going around crisscross fashion and a wool-covered cap on the top.
Ooh.
As you examine it further, you find that each jar has this white greenish mixture that smells faintly of aloe, and each one weighs about half a pound. This is called there we go. This is called Ketome's ointment. I'll read this off. The jar contains is half a pound. As an action, 1 dose of the ointment can be swallowed or applied to the skin, and that creature can receive 2d8 plus 2 hit points. I'll say temporarily. Ceases to be poisoned and is cured of any disease.
That's... Huh.
Actually, 17 of them?
Jeez.
17 of them.
Well, I pulled them out of the hat. They're all mine.
They're just all rolling on the floor. You see Pryor pick up one, put it in his satchel.
I'll put this in here.
Huh.
So yes, 17 Ketome's ointments.
That sounds like they could sell for some good money.
Well, we can all hold some. I don't know if I'm large enough to hold 17 jars of anything. So, I'll take like 3 or so.
Fire take 3 too.
I'll pick up 3.
Help yourself. If anyone's injured or if anyone's like good at medicine stuff, maybe they could hold more jars. Or I don't know.
I think that would be me. I have a nice hand myself for medicine.
I'll take
Be-
I'll take 2.
You can carry some on the goat.
Yeah, I guess.
6.
Yeah, that leaves 6.
I have not been counting.
So if Gillick takes 2, that leaves 6. So if you 2 take 3, or how do you want to divvy that up?
Pryor will grab one more.
Oh,
All right.
I can grab either 3 or the remaining 5.
It did Sin want any?
What is it again?
Like a jar of healing salve ointment. Keg something. somebody's ointment.
I'm
Can I-
good.
Can I just say ointment and sand? That is wonderful.
Oh yeah, look good.
Like sunscreen, you know? When you think of
Yeah,
clothes
it's like the
stuck in,
grainy
yeah.
sunscreen, dude. Oh.
It's a Kegtome's ointment. It can be eaten or applied to the skin. You receive 2d8 plus 2 temporary hit points. And temp hit points don't stack, just as a note. You are ceased to be poisoned if you are, and you are cured of any disease.
Now is one jar one helping?
Yes, one jar is one helping.
Fire's gonna make his way out.
I'm gonna go check
Do
those
this.
bodies.
Yeah, and he's gonna check this corpse over here, see if he... Actually, did he already investigate this corpse, or was that Miss Turtle?
I believe Persephone admired
Persephone-
it.
Yeah, Persephone looked at this.
Can I
Oh, Fire's gonna look through this.
can I find a bowl of some sort?
A bowl of some sort.
A
Yeah.
small container to carry liquids in.
Yeah, there'll be, oh shit. Yeah, well, I just forgot I told someone, like, hey, I'll be there today, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna be there today.
Oh.
That happens. Yes, there's a small, like, ceramic bowl. It's a little cracked at the top, but yeah.
Okay. Gillig will be taking that out here to the tar pit.
That is currently
On
that was lit on fire.
Was
Oh,
it
wait,
lit on
no,
fire?
you...
It was just this thing on fire.
Sorry, I forgot about that part. Yes, there is tar. There's tar,
Alright.
yes.
So he will, one by one, gather tar and sort of splash it over all three corpses. Light a torch from the bonfire here, and light those three corpses on fire,
Okay.
and just kind of wait it out.
Alright. Are you just waiting for the bodies to burn to see if you find
Basically,
anything in them?
see if I find anything in them. Basically, yeah.
Okay,
And so
well,
the
bon-
spiders kind of just don't get in the way.
Okay, well, the bonfire, or the pyre in the middle is, that's gonna take a while to burn through, but the bodies, it'd probably take a while to burn through for a bit.
Okay.
So,
Can I rifle through this room while that's happening then? If it takes a little time?
yeah. And prior, you
looking
wanted to
for a key.
rifle.
Yeah,
both
do
want to
this
rifle in here?
corpse.
Okay, I'll say for this, both of you make individual investigation.
Awesome.
Prior, your helmet's backwards again.
Yeah, you see Pryor, and he's actually over here, and he's rifling through the body, but he doesn't know where he is.
Nice.
I don't even see fire. Where is it?
He's in the hallway.
There is no key in this body. You hear echo through the hallway.
Alright, and Solomon, was there anything in particular you were looking for, or was this just general?
Looking for? I'm looking for the key. I
Okay.
don't know if I have to pick a specific location or if I can.
No, that's okay. I kind of did it as both of you joined together.
Right.
But as far as you go, you start rifling through some of the rubble.
Slot in.
You,
in stuff.
it's quite gross in there. It's mostly clean, but there's still always a bit of death at the bottom and guck. But yes, you do nimbly go through the lower sections of the trough, maybe underneath the table for the mummification, some of the bins. You check underneath the carts and rifle through some of the stone. Despite your best effort, and prior walking out of the room at some point, you are unable to find a key of some sort in this room.
I didn't find the key. What are you doing over there?
I found the key.
And he holds up his holy reliquary.
Desalination, Solomon.
He looks disappointed, and he puts it down. And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
That's all right. We all look disappointed.
Kai, Persephone, and Sin. Anything specific from you three?
Just been kind of just staring down this hole as everyone's been like running around.
Persephone's
all I was gonna say was Sin just staring down to the hole. It's oddly scenic. It's sort of, it's not a bonfire, but it's sort of, it has that similar atmosphere of just chilling by a pyre place. It is soothing.
Kai. Now you said that there were chains going down.
Yes. There's about 5 chains along the edge that do go down, and at one point they do twist into a knot and separate again. What was Persephone doing? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to find out if my spores completely get rid of wild shape capabilities. I can't tell if I can turn into an animal, because otherwise I'd want to be a bat down there.
Kai starts climbing down on it.
Okay. You start climbing down.
While the bodies are burning, did the party check the gnolls? Because Gillig would start checking them too.
All right. So I'll say after a period of time, we'll say a bit of time passed by. If you guys want to if you want to make this a short rest, I'd allow that.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to roll for a heal.
Yeah.
But I'll say after time passes, after the bodies burn, and you do siphon through them, you do find some remains. It seems like they had some papers that they were embalmed with or wrapped up with, have been completely washed away or burned. And after rifling through the corpse, you found nothing of sort of a key of within these bodies. Just bringing them to their most basic material, you can't find a key in there of some sort.
Okay.
After checking the gnolls, I'll say make an investigation check for that.
Oof, close.
Alright, and then make an intelligence check real quick. Just a standard intelligence check.
There you go. Nice.
Okay. So after searching these specific gnolls, you went through their belongings. You do find their weapons, which their weapons are actually in pretty okay quality. You're used to gnolls or goblins or raiding party creatures like these to have sort of whatever scrap of material they can get.
Yeah.
But this group, from what you can tell based on their armor, the fact that they have limited supply, and their weapon condition, that this was a scouting and guard patrol, like specifically, and that they were given decent weapons to try and hold up themselves, or if by decent, not crappy. As far as their possession,
Sorry,
as far as their possession goes, you find nothing specific or anything that stands out. You even sift your hands through the fur, and don't find anything hidden in there, but other than maybe a dagger. But you do have this moment where you remember the terms and conditions of the contract, and that you were paid per ear and fang that you collected.
Oh yeah.
We forgot that, didn't
I mean, that's more money for them, but if it makes me look good, I might get that shop at a decent price.
I will start cutting fangs and ears.
Okay. I'll say out of these, you can collect... There we go. I want to say you collect 7 fangs and 7 ears. One of them was missing a fang, and one of the ears was mostly deformed or destroyed.
Got it. I appreciate the reminder, Tim.
Yeah. They're just like, wait a minute, we can get paid for this. Alrighty. And at this time, after, if anyone has short rested or healed up, Kai has taken the initiative and begun climbing down the rope.
Now, to start, I'm only going as far down as the knot because I just want to see if there's any significance to the knot in the chain.
All right, the knot is quite a bit down actually. You've climbed down roughly 40 feet at this point, and these chains in particular, they seem to have larger. I don't want to say knots. They have larger chain buckles to them, so you can slide your feet easily between the chains and have a sense of support. You climb down 40 feet and get to the chain, and it just seems like something that was set up to tie everything together. But as far as it goes, yep, there's stability, and after the knot, it separates and goes further down the track.
All right. From the knot, if I look down, can I see the bottom yet, or is it still there?
You can see the bottom, but there is a steep incline that the chains continue to go down, and now that you're farther down, you can see that there is a zigzag-like motion at the end of this incline that goes the opposite way. So you are going downward in a zigzag motion the farther down you go.
I will now climb back up the chain.
Okay. You've now resurfaced.
Anything interesting down there?
Looks like the hole starts to zigzag. It's going back and forth in a pattern.
Like, does it look like at some point, like, we could start to walk on it? Or,
Did the incline look walkable, or?
The incline did look slightly walkable. You could say it was like a 60-degree angle, but at the end of that, it just sharply goes the opposite direction.
Prior notice any purple blood on Gillig's apron?
I'd
probably.
say, yeah.
So I come back in. I have like I suppose a bloodied like sort of rag containing this. I'm coming in here.
Did y'all forget that we had to cut up some of these gnolls for rewards? 'Cause I did for a second.
Oh, you guys hadn't done that? I saw the mess. I figured you took care of collecting it.
Nope. Just finished up though.
Oh,
Not
I
a handful.
What happened there? That was like.
Ambush, right, Solomon?
right, they all grabbed me. It was terrifying.
Who ambushed who? Because it looks like you put them in a wall.
Well, we kind of turned the tables on them pretty quick.
Yeah.
But they hit Solomon early on.
Okay.
Anyways, no keys on the bodies, either gnolls or spider corpse things. So,
I
don't know.
I looked for keys in the room right next to us, and I didn't find anything. And Pryor looked for a key
He gives a thumbs
inside
up,
of
shakes his
the
helmet,
wall in that hallway over there.
There was no key inside of the wall.
Nope.
Alright, so what, are we just tying two ropes together and falling down here then?
Oh, there's like a bunch of ropes already.
Absolutely.
Do they all
With
go
the
all way
chain,
down?
we don't really need ropes. They're big enough for us to just fit our hands and feet down.
Alright. I'd say we venture forth.
Pryor's gonna try to rainbow six this, like when you're scaling on the outside of a wall and you're running down it.
Backbreaker will go into compact mode, and Gillick will carry it on his back.
Okay.
He has a mobile mode.
Yeah.
Are we unrested still? I went
Yeah,
to the
we
bathroom.
finished it.
Short rested, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was temporarily absent.
Okay.
The
I'm
party
gonna light
goes
a torch if I need it.
walks into the void.
All right. All right. So one by one, unless someone does not want to go, you all grab your chain and slowly begin going down into the dark, into this crystalline-like cavern, and you go deeper and deeper, and you finally reach the first incline. And it's a bit of a slide, but you do get to the end and find it goes zigzag further down. Do you guys wish to continue?
Do the
Is it
chains
well
continue?
lit in here? Like, are the gems glowing enough for us to see?
Yes, it is faint enough that you guys get to see. And Solomon, you do see the chains. They do continue going.
I continue.
I mean,
Yeah, I continue.
are these crystals like perhaps for someone of a smaller stature? Are they like how far are they jutting out of the walls? Like, could you grab onto them and like use them as hand and footholds, or are they?
You could, but without touching them at the current moment, you're not sure how sturdy or non-sturdy they would be for you. But
Gotcha.
you could guess that some of it would be okay.
Okay. I wasn't sure like if they were like sticking out kind of crystals or if they were embedded in rock wall. Like, all right, cool.
Mhm.
Good to know, just in case.
Alrighty. So I'll say that you guys keep going and going and going. And at this point, you guys descend down. You guys start descending down 100 feet. And then zigzagging down, you guys descend another 100 feet. And then 300 feet.
Whoa.
And you're roughly, after some time, if you wish to continue proceeding, you are now 500 feet down. Until finally the incline finally gives and you find some measure of flat surface into a very large, round-like chamber. As you guys are... I didn't, sorry.
I was gonna say, is the round like chamber? Is it well lit? Is it covered with crystals and glowstone, or?
That's a good question. As you get farther and further down, specifically to this point, it almost creeps up on you. But there's still crystals down here, but far, far less. What came from dozens to hundreds of crystals have now only become a dozen at most. It is very low lit conditions at the moment. And you hear the breath and howling of the cave just breathing in and out, more deep and clear than ever.
Do the cave walls look like there had been crystals there previously?
That's a great question. Make an make a nature check.
Can I look around to see if something has been lying in wait with all the noise they've been making?
Sure. I'll say you make a survival check.
Okay.
He's in a time kill.
Oh, I died.
Yeah, hard stops.
Ooh, yikes.
Sucks to suck, but you know, that's what happens when you roll survival.
Backbreaker's eyes glow bright red and takes out his mortal enemy. Gillig, no idea. You just look around and you're like, nice.
Sure would suck to get ambushed right now.
Kai, you look around, and as far as from what you can see, yes and no. You can't tell if crystals have been taken from the walls, but you do notice throughout multiple sections of this cavern in particular, you notice a series of large holes on the ground, on the ceiling, on the side of the wall, and as you look deeper down this cavern, you see a couple holes similar in those same spots, and then there's a cutoff. There's a cutoff of... There's a... Wait, what? There's a cutoff.
In a cave with holes again. Last time this happened, I had a vampire tentacle nearly sucked me to death.
Good memories. There comes a point where it's hard to tell, but your dark vision cuts off, and you just see this wall of dark gray and black, and you can't see really farther into the cave anymore.
Fire's gonna, like, as he's holding grip onto the side, rappelling down, he's gonna take out a torch, he's gonna light it, and holding it out with one arm, he's gonna drop it down.
Okay. Like into the hole?
Yeah.
Okay, so you find one of the holes and chuck it in, and it goes in maybe a couple feet before it stops. And what the torch can reveal is that these are burrowing holes. All of these holes are holes that are, there's a tunnel network for probably some kind of insect or creature down here.
Fire grabs a torch and says,
We're not alone in here.
and
What, more spiders?
Pryor looks towards you and looks at the holes, and then looks towards you, and the helmet kind of shakes left and right. He's not sure.
I face palms.
Well,
Thinking about the fact that those were the exact same words that he said at the top of the hole after the door closed on the wagon.
well, keep an eye out. Let's see if we can find someplace, move forward.
Yeah, Pryor's gonna.
You all hear this large, echoey voice, completely bassy, and it fills up the entire room.
What language was that?
From what you can tell, it throws you off at first because you're not, you weren't expecting it, but it sounds Jubician.
Oh. Wow.
It sounds like the language of the city. Hold on, my music just glitched out. Damn it.
Is that something you have to specialize or learn?
Guten Tag.
Yes, it would be a unique language
Oh,
that, that you guys don't have proficiency in. So
Got it.
Rotten Vasa.
But you all hear this heavy breathing just, and you all feel this massive hot breath cover each of your form. Guten Abend. In this loud crack as you all see this giant, furry, long, black, spindly leg jut out on one of the walls to your left and spread out. And then to your right, you see another one spread out. And very, very, very slowly urges this gargantuan-sized phase spider. This thing's head is at least 30 feet tall, and the form behind it, it is so huge you can't see its entire form. And it just stares at all of you.
Is this below us?
This is in front of you.
Front of you, yeah.
In the back, the party hears this, which is Kai banging his head on the wall because this is the exact shit that he said was going to happen.
Hast ihr Fleisch? And just hisses slowly at all of you.
You in charge of all these gnolls?
Was?
I ask for its name in Undercommon.
Ooh.
We're on the ground right now, right? Or are we still on
Yep.
the walls?
You are on the ground at this moment, staring up at this head, 10 feet off the ground, but 30 feet tall. Kai, you ask for its name in Undercommon,
Yes.
and it just sort of stares at you. Ich bin Spinner.
Now you understand this guy?
Spinner. Okay. Well, no, he's not speaking a language that I understand, but he apparently understands us.
Is this thing considered a beast?
This would be considered a monstrosity.
Hast du Fleisch? Ich bin der Partner. Hast du Fleisch?
And it just has this saliva drooling from its mouth.
Fleisch partner.
Prior leans in.
I know yes and no. Yeah, and
And he thinks hard and tries to scream
yes,
a little notice.
Fleisch.
That's
Oh,
not
beast
anger.
fly.
The giant spider. More than we probably already have.
Prior tries to remember his Shubikian lessons.
Ich friss Menschen. Ich friss Mannfleisch.
This is extreme Duolingo.
Gillig is going to present the bag of fang and ears to the monstrosity.
And you do see its eyes, and they seem each eye seems to have a life of its own. But as you do present the ear, the ear
Life?
specifically, all of the eyes shoot down at it, and its eyes almost form a spotlight on the bag itself.
Klein Fleisch, aber Fleisch.
Do we have the rest of the knolls still upstairs? You didn't burn them or anything, did you?
The knolls are still upstairs, yeah.
Gillig starts pointing up.
Knoll Fleisch. Knoll Fleisch.
Fleisch ist Fleisch.
Having no idea what it's saying, I'm gonna pull out my bag of rat food and I'll offer those up next to the up to the ears, so it seemed excited.
Okay.
I think it just wants bodies.
Yeah, I think it wants human flesh or some type of flesh.
Some type
It,
of flesh.
It sees Solomon produce the rat food, and you just hear.
Das ist Rat.
I
think you offended it.
I have no idea.
Ich friss Männer. Ich friss Frauen. Ich friss Kinder. Ich will Fleisch. I think he says he eats people. I think Frauling means girl. Just throwing it out there.
No, I kind of just get the feeling from looking at this thing that he does that normally.
What normally? The
eating flesh, eating people.
It seems like, from what you can gather, it is eager to eat, but it also strangely has diplomacy.
Well, we can climb back up and bring it to Knowles.
It just stares.
Are we in the light right now? Did someone light a torch?
Prior did.
Oh yeah, Prior's holding a torch right now. Prior's gonna take the torch and he's gonna point it at the rat food in the ears.
Und Fleisch.
And he's gonna take the torch and wave it upstairs.
Kinder upstairs.
I'm gonna step away from Pryor and the torch light.
Yeah.
And he's gonna shake the torch upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, Fleisch. Ja. Wunderbar.
Fleisch.
Briar's looking around with his helmet.
Wunderbar.
Well, let's climb back up against some bodies.
Briar's gonna.
Are you sure it's gonna just let us go?
Well, I mean, it's like taming a beast. You kind of just appease it with snacks, and it's friendly to you for a time.
So, my goal right now, as you guys are doing that discussion, is I'm going to step away and try and get out of the torchlight that Pryor has. And as you're discussing and I'm now out of torchlight, I'm going to climb up there to get the bodies.
Okay. So Kai is volunteering to go up and get them.
Gillig is also going.
Okay. So a series of time passes. It took a while for you guys to get down here. So there is this very tense, long, tense moment of the rest of you just staring up at this thing, just eyeballing all of you silently, and just breathing with like saliva and drool just hitting the floor. But after a while, Kai and Gillig come back.
Well. As when we get up there, say,
You know, Kai, we could just leave. I know it's a dick move, but what do you think? We could report this huge monstrosity over here back to the village. I mean, don't really have to give it food. Could drop the bodies down there, see if they deal with it.
Sure, why not? Let's go.
I was hoping you'd kind of like fight back on me with this, and we could have like a whole morality exchange. Let's drop the bodies.
I mean, I've known you guys all of what, 24 hours?
Yeah. I don't think what I'm getting paid for is worth risking literal limb down there. Let's just drop the bodies for them and see how they handle that, okay? We should probably report this thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
how bad's the weather outside? Like, we'll drop the bodies, we'll drop all the bodies, and then we'll try walking outside, or Gillig will. How bad is the storm?
Yeah, the storm, not as bad as before, but the sun has pretty much set by this point. So it's not so much as the conditions outside are bad; it's that it is dark now.
Well, that's great.
Clear.
We both have dark vision.
The way is clear. It's a long walk back though, but yeah, the way is clear.
Take a couple-hour hike in the middle of the night back to town, or stick around here. Think we can make it?
I mean, I've made this.
Is that Sin? Is that Sin growling from below?
Yeah.
We've made this walk once already. And, then I left and came back. It's a doable path.
Have the bodies hit the floor.
Okay. So at some point, the rest of the party, you hear the tumbling of bodies as at some point, it doesn't fall down all the way, but you see, how many null bodies would you guys throw down there?
All of them. The 5.
Oh. Okay. Let me actually see. Well, one of them managed to get away.
Yes.
So 4.
Okay.
So suddenly, for the rest of you, it doesn't reach all the way, but 4 bodies tumble down close to the bottom and sort of like slightly fall down the incline. Their bones are very broken.
Fire's gonna move his torch towards it.
Braten Wasser und Braten Wasser.
Or Bummo.
Fleisch!
Fleisch in Wasser.
Ja.
Ja.
Alright, do you move the bodies closer?
Oh yeah. Fire is taking one of the bodies and dragging it closer as you speak. He's gonna look up and see where they are. He's gonna see if he can spot them at the top of the tunnel.
You don't hear Gillig or Kai at the current moment.
Persephone, you see the helmet kind of look towards you and look up, look towards you, and look back at the giant beastly spider and just kind of slowly drag one of the bodies. And right as he passes Solomon,
They're not down yet, Solomon.
And he's gonna drag the body to the spider.
Okay.
What do you mean they're not down yet?
They're not down yet, Solomon.
What?
As you begin dragging the body, from all of the holes around the room and also from underneath the large spider, you notice 100 upon 100 of tiny and medium-sized phase spiders slowly crawl out of every single hole. Like you just rang the dinner bell.
I immediately stand on one foot and coil my tail around myself, trying to lift it off the floor.
The spiders, as you're walking closer, they are dangerously close to you, but they are all keeping their distance as you drag the form closer. And as you get the null body up to the front, are you just getting the first one up here, or are you trying to bring all at once?
I can only drag one at a time, so I'm gonna drag the first one, and then I was gonna go back and get another.
I will attempt to drag another just to get slightly away from all of this spider mess.
Persephone is going to chip in with that one so we can tag team it.
Okay. As you guys are tag teaming it, and Pryor walks away from the first body, the spider just looks down and immediately bites into it, and you see the null form that you just moments before today knew as an alive but crazy creature have all the blood and fluid and marrow just get sucked dry in an instant, as it is just this bag of furry bone and flesh, and it just chucks it across the room to the other spiders as all the phase spiders just start skittering over and start tearing it limb from limb.
That takes me 2 hours to do. Yeah.
That would be great for a tanning business.
Gotta cook
Shame
somehow.
Gillig is not here to see it.
Alright, so after a while, you want to do something different. You all, one by one, take the 4 null bodies over as it sucks them dry and feeds its children.
Ihr seid willkommen.
And in this one moment, you see its entire form fade out completely. It is a giant phase spider, in particular. But you notice that as it fades out, you get to see how farther the cavernous room expands outward. It's quite huge, but you do notice on the opposite end of it a cavernous tunnel that leads somewhere.
Are we free to go?
Yeah, he said, Daga and, welcome, which, in my English means welcome. So we can just, he's invited us to his house, we bring the party favors, we bring the food. We just walk in. You first, of course, Simon.
It's crazy that you picked all that up. I've been living in Jubik for 8 years. No idea what he's been saying.
You've been talking to bats, not spiders.
Tree Jubikian spider dialect, of course.
So, are we just gonna go?
Well,
And he looks around for Gillig and Kai.
Yes. Yes? Yes.
You think something happened to them up there?
Nine. That means no in Jubikian.
Oh. Once again, I learned nothing.
Pryor's gonna take out his torch with a shield hand and just kind of slowly make his way down. He's gonna eye the tunnel that we came from one last time. And how long is this tunnel? Does it look perilous? Is there still baby spiders everywhere, or do they all phase out?
Some of them phase out, some of them linger in the room, but it seems like all of them are behaving, and they're not. They were instructed by mom or dad to not mess with people who give flesh. So they're just doing their own thing.
Let's not look a gift spider in the mouth. Let's go. And if anyone finds one of those fangs, that could save me a lot of time when I'm taking some bodies. Been
I
out.
always thumbs up.
If we find you a giant spider, you mean?
A fang.
Right, okay.
Fire's gonna make his way down the tunnel slowly with a torch in one hand.
What's going through Sip's head right now, or Sin's head?
I've just been staring at this giant spider, just like ready to kill it if we had to. But I guess that's not the case.
Not really now. Maybe later.
He's our friend, unlike the other two.
Start
It's gonna
looking
be
out
really
for
funny
number
when they
one,
come
and then
down.
everybody gets uppity.
When you guys come down again and the spider expects flesh and you guys don't have it, it's gonna be a real bra moment. Just
Yeah, well,
Oh, I completely forgot, actually. I can cast a spell. And try to talk to Gillig or Kai and let them know what's happening.
Yeah, that would be great, Solomon. Please do that.
It only has a range of 120 feet, but I'll
Oh.
cast message kind of up-ish. And,
Is anybody up there? Hello?
like
It's only to 20 feet.
120 feet.
no
yeah.
response.
Did they?
Well, I've never done this before, so I don't know how it works, but I don't hear anything. So,
We're sorry. The number you have dialed has been disconnected. Please call again.
that's about all I can do, really.
Oh, we wouldn't want to go back to them empty-handed now, would we? Might as well look around and see if there's anything to find down here before we go back up to the gentleman.
Right, I didn't know if they were coming back down or... But you know, they've done a lot of work and found some good treasure, so...
That and maybe they're trying to find more bodies to replace. I mean, they sent
Right.
us 4, and this spider almost got, what, 6?
That's probably it. They're probably looking out for their newfound friends and looking in, scouring the forest for more bodies to send down to this spider.
Well,
Cool.
let's go ahead and do our part then.
You can see you expect greatness from us.
Yeah.
All right. So the 4 of you, unless someone wants to go back up, the 4 of you traverse across this very large room towards the other end. Gillig and Kai, you two make it to the front entrance of the temple. And again, the snow has subsided for the most part. There's still a minor storm going on, and the sun has recently set. What would you guys like to do?
Walk.
Let's get moving. The sooner we report this, the better they'll react to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so you guys are just walking back to town?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We've taken
I'll say
quite a
that
few
at-
short rests in the day, but yeah.
Alright. So you guys slowly start making your way back through the breaches of the night. And there's a calmness to it, in a way. It seems like whatever animal activity out here usually only comes out during the day. So pretty much you guys are at the current moment, the only moving things moving about right now. Which makes it all the more chilling where you're not out of the Catterglow woods yet. You've been walking for around an hour. And somewhere in the woods, you just hear this distant, long, animalistic screech. Almost like a human scream. And it echoes through the night sky.
Oh, crap. Figure the town will want us to investigate that. Think the two of us can take a group of shriekers, if that's what they are? Or do you want to just let them pass?
Well, I tell you what, we got backbreakers, so it's at least 3 of them.
That's true. Backbreaker's still here.
I'll say
I'll unfurl him.
both of you make a history check by chance.
It's the Wendigo.
The fucking Wendigo, dude. No, dude.
All right, you would both, Kai, you would know this more than Gillig, but both of you on a basic. Okay, this is what I'll do. Both of you know this on a basic thing. So over the past half a year or so, there have been strange disappearances happening throughout the woods. It all started when a small group went to one of the abandoned graveyards distant in the Catterglow woods. And over the course of that time, there had been missing persons more than ever over the past half a year. The only thing that people really know to report is that there are loud screeches that happen in the night sky. And it only happens at night. Kai, you would also remember, in particular with this creature, monster, prankster, whatever the culprit truly is, you remember that people said that the quieter it sounds, the closer it actually is.
So. And we just heard it quite loudly.
No, you heard it quite softly.
Oh, we heard it quite softly.
It sounded very distant.
Well, they did want us to investigate those disappearances as well, didn't they?
Yeah. Backbreaker, keep an eye out.
Backbreaker will have make like constant like perception checks, watching our backs, and then like kind of alert us if something actually poses a threat.
Okay.
Let's keep moving to the town. If this thing's already knows we're here, the closer we get to town, the faster we can escape.
All right.
DM,
Yes?
during this, how much time has eclipsed since this and us exploring the cave? Like, would we be possibly taking a long rest now, or?
So I'll say, and I'll
Well,
make this, I'll say like, time's gonna get a little bit loosey-goosey with this, where like,
Yeah.
Cutting back to you guys, this will be while that all of that is happening over the course of their walk.
Gotcha.
The last thing I'll just say is that the one thing that I remember, Gillig, you would notice this because you were intrigued with it earlier in the day. You notice that as you guys are walking back through the woods, and through some of the familiar brush at some point, you notice some of the holes that you spotted earlier, and some of them have been filled up throughout the day from the snow and blizzard that came through.
Yep.
But you notice some of the holes were not there when you first passed through. There are freshly dug holes in the area, and they're 10 feet deep each. Moving back to the four of you, you guys find yourself at the end of the cavern, past where the spider was, and you find yourself at the breadth of the cave.
Yo!
You guys are in the next
content.
Cave map? Yeah.
Oh, there's snow!
Look at all those spiders, dude.
And
Jesus.
these spiders are.
These
All
spiders
right, cool
are a
with
friend.
us.
Yeah, I fist bump one.
Is there anything unique about the snow?
As far as the snow, it seems it's not so much as snow coming from the outside. It seems like it is so cold down here that it's kind of like when you have dust on the ceiling, where like over time it slowly falls off over time.
Ugh,
So there's this this light amount of snow and cold. It's almost like it's snowing from the cave ceiling. It's this really cool thing where the cave is the sky in a way.
So it's like
called
moisture.
asbestos.
Yeah, it's actually black mold surrounding us.
Oh, the rest of the party's
Ooh.
dying.
Nothing I'm not used to.
The true TPK, asbestos.
I'll be fine. It's my element.
I'm gonna still keep my tail like coiled in while I walk by these spiders, but I will.
Prior
attempt
notices
to-
you coiling your tail, and he grabs your hood slowly and then lifts you up and puts you on his shoulder.
Oh, thank you.
You got-
I don't do spiders too well.
Did you live in the sewers?
As he
Right, well, the rats eat the spiders usually if you keep them around. So it's kind of how
Circle of life and whatnot.
and,
yeah, sure.
Prior's gonna examine this crystal. Does this look like the crystal in the case we just came from, or is this like an ice crystal?
That one in particular, it looks like both. It looks like not the glowstone, but the quartz rock, and it has this very smooth, ice cold texture to it.
Prior's gonna rub his hands on it and kind of see if he can break one off.
Make a
Oh.
make a dex check.
Do I also have to make one if I'm on top of him?
Just a not a saving throw, right? Just check.
Just a
Oh,
dex
sorry.
check.
I thought it was a saving throw for, stuff.
No, you're good.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely that's crystal.
No, Solomon, are you touching the crystal as well?
Well, no, I was. I'm
You're on my
like
shoulder
sitting
while I
on
touch
his
it.
shoulder. I don't know why I thought you said saving throw, and I thought maybe the thing was gonna explode or something. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not touching the crystal.
Maybe. Yeah, you touch it for a bit. It's pretty ice cold, and you have your metallic armor on as well. But yeah, you just very sleek crystalline rock.
And is it lighter down here? Do I still need my torch, or?
I'd say, other than the glowstone in this room, the tunnel that you're about to go into next, it's pretty dark. You would prefer a torch.
Probably gonna keep his torch out and look back at the rest of the group, and then look over here. And with Solomon on his shoulder, he's gonna perilously make his way forward, very cautiously.
Do you think any of these small spiders can talk?
That is a great question, Solomon.
He's gonna turn to the nearest small spider.
Guten Tag. Eine kleine Nachtmusik.
Nice.
Yeah, he said hello.
And Prior's gonna make his way.
And it awkwardly, like an introvert, just skitters away and crawls on the ceiling. You have conversed with the face spider.
An achievement pops up.
Yeah, achievement unlocked. Chubicki and spider
Boss,
dialect.
question mark?
I'm just gonna walk up to a random spider and say hello to it.
You're not there.
No, I mean in person. Me.
Oh, sorry. Like, this is IRL goals, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to a random spider.
Especially while it's devouring flesh.
Yeah.
Fleshy. Yeah, something like that.
Why am I doing this voice?
Yeah, something like that.
As you guys as you guys go through further and further, you notice more spider holes throughout the floor, the ground, and you also notice a vast amount of spider web, not just across the ceiling and the walls, but on the floor. It is actually difficult to walk through the section, and your movement speed is cut in half. There's just so much of it in the previous room and these tunnels, because spiders gotta do what they gotta do. But yeah, you guys make your way through, and you finally get to a crossroad or an opening where I'll just reveal a little bit more. You notice that as it hooks into the last turn, the light becomes amber, and there's an orange hue to it. There's something around this corner.
I see light.
And he's gonna beckon.
Is
Party.
the temperature of this tunnel varying the closer we get to this light, or
It's getting slightly warm,
like
but
a little warmer? Okay,
the cold is pretty overwhelming.
gotcha.
Can I use my torch to light the cobwebs on fire? Will it make it
You're
easier?
gonna destroy their home after they invite us into.
Fire. You see the helmet look towards them, and then look down at the torch, and he's like, he shakes his head, he's like, yeah, actually, that's a good point. And Pyre's just gonna walk through and get covered in web.
The best way to tear down your Halloween decorations, just walk through them. Okay, but as you walk through, you are very much slowed down by this process. Are you just wanting to peek into the next area? Are you just walking straight forward?
He's gonna cautiously make his way if the group follows him behind and clear out the cobwebs by respectfully walking through them. And he's just gonna kind of peek his head around. He's not gonna stealth or anything, but he's just gonna give it a look.
Okay. So as you peek around, I'll show what you can see. Gosh dang it, roll 20. I wish you didn't destroy the light, the free light subscription I had. So for what you can see, I'll share a little bit of this. From what you can see across the room, you notice a couple of things. You notice what appears to be a knoll with its back towards you, standing patrol in the middle of a room. And as far as the temperature change, it changes a little bit, but you realize that it's not a fire that is causing this amber light. You notice in the middle what appears to be a large, schlappily put together wooden cage and combine of stakes and rods and wooden pikes and everything. Basically, as like a man. I'm kind of splurging words right now. It's a wooden cage. It's a pointy wooden cage. But what's more important than the cage? What's inside the cage? You notice what appears to be a very large size moth that has been caged with inside and is being used as a manual light source.
Is Solomon on my
Nice
shoulder
stuff.
right now? Or is he...
Yeah, totally. Sorry, I just haven't been moving my thing with you.
Pryor's
yeah.
gonna ask Sol.
Is that our knoll?
And he's gonna point towards the knoll. Does it look like the knoll we chucked down the cave?
No. This one does not look like the one you checked down the cave.
Well, there's no burns. There's no second or third degree.
Did the spider, like, say if we were cool with the nose now?
I mean, he ate them, right? He just
Right,
sucked the blood and marrow,
maybe
guts.
this is an intruder.
So we should, hospitality-wise, we should slay this intruder.
Right? Sin, what do you think? What do you think? You think this guy's...
I mean, just by association, I would venture to say that this is someone worth killing.
Pryor nods his helmet.
Do we want to, like, sneak over and, like shoot him at the same time or something? Get him at a surprise.
Pryor hears sneak, and he moves his arm, and you can hear just like chainmail and armor moving.
I'll say, as you guys inch your way, I'll give you a little bit more reveal of the room. You do notice what appears to be another knoll or two in the room. You notice a little bit more of the cage. There we go.
You imagine if we just shot that one knoll, having no idea that the room was full of them.
Must have been the wind.
But yes, you do notice that this knoll is not alone. It's just slowly kind of pacing back and forth.
Does this
We've only
moth-
taken short rests, huh?
I think
Yeah.
so,
Only short
yeah.
rest.
Okay.
Does the moth, is it like moving? Is it trying to Like, does it
See-
look like it's exhausted and been there for a long time, or?
It looks like it's in a stage of defeat and passivity. It just seems like it's just chilling there, and seems pretty confined in the cage.
How heavy is Persephone based on what Prior's looking at her?
You're not supposed to ask that question.
Yeah, that's not very. It's not very gentlemanly, chivalrous at all. I was gonna. Prior kind of leans in, walks towards you guys.
Persephone, can you do that attack or that thing you did back with the wolves, the shell and this damage, the mold?
Are you suggesting we just roll her in there,
Yes,
covered in
absolutely.
deadly spores?
Deadly spores. We kick her in like a soccer ball. Sin perhaps riding on top like a chariot, and it'll be over in a heartbeat. Persephone,
That does sound like a good idea.
I think this is, but
Persephone is a shy little girl. And
Got cobwebs in your ears or something? Because the
spider got you dunk.
Dylan? Ah, no. Persephone just walks out. Just
Yeah, I'm done with this.
you know that
like when-
thing, like in a video game, where like one of your friends is obviously disconnecting, and when it finally happens, the AI takes over and just walks back to like a different position.
yeah, she's like running into the wall right now, then T-posing, running into the wall, T-posing. Then...
Mhm. While this is happening, outside, Gillick and Kai, at some point in the future, you guys are further walking through the woods, and at this point, you do hear the scream again happen over the course of time another 2 times. At one point, it's actually semi-loud, and then this 3rd time, it gets real quiet again, as far as how loud or soft the sound sounds.
All right, I think we're getting farther away.
Kai didn't tell me about the lore, did he?
No, he didn't.
Unless he did. Unless at some point he did. It's a time to bring it up if you want.
Could be a good time. Oh, he's muted. Okay. They got him. They got him. The Wendigo dude.
Rest in peace.
I'll throw down with a Wendigo.
You know,
He'll kill me. He'll kill me way quicker than a damn spider will.
Alrighty. Dylan, you back?
Ish. I'm on my phone.
Oh,
I
there
just
you
had to
go.
power up.
Aw. Okay.
But did I see a Mothman being worshipped in the middle of a whole bunch of?
Cage.
Just you.
No.
That was just you, Dylan.
It's being
What are you
used.
talking about?
Yeah, you're crazy, dude.
Yes, you did see a giant moth in the middle of a wooden ramshackle cage with Mills guarding it.
We were
Hey.
planning to kick you inside, covered in spores.
While you're in your
Your
shell.
shell. And
Yeah,
then
like a soccer ball.
mount an assault.
I don't think Persephone has anything against that plan.
I mean, all right. So how do we do that? What do we?
Prior takes his shield, places it in the ground, and looks towards Sin, crocks his helmet, and he's gonna grab one side of Persephone's shell. And it's gonna be like shuffleboard. You know shuffleboard where they Oh no, what's that? Curling, that's it. Yeah, we're gonna curl her shell.
Alright. You're gonna try and, through the spider webs, push her into the room.
Yes.
Oh, there's spider
absolutely.
webs, huh?
Yeah, there are spider webs, aren't there?
We could ask the spiders to remove them.
Well, you're the one who speaks their language, so
Spiderwebs. And
We can
if
also
anyone's
just use
helping,
our
we're
legs.
gonna try to push her through the spiderwebs into this room like a giant shuffleboard puck.
Okay.
I mean, I'll help if that's an accepted plan.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Tia, we would like to shuffleboard the turtle into the room, please.
Okay. All right. Persephone, do you consent?
Yeah. And when I get in, I'm gonna ready an action.
Okay. So I will put Persephone here at the front.
Where do you
And
guys
this
want
is-
to aim her? Like right here?
Yeah, I guess we don't want to hurt the moth if we don't have to. Well, assuming that it's a nice moth, I'm not really sure.
It looks like a nice moth. Look at that.
It's also gonna be determined by what your strength checks are.
All moths kind of look like nice moths, don't they?
Hmm.
Did you hear something?
Ready. So, would you guys like to push her into the room?
Heck yeah!
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. So, 1, a 2. Roll strength check.
I was gonna slap her. Slap her
One of
shell.
you at advantage. You know what? I'll say since it's both of you doing this together, I'll say both of you individually strength check this.
Athletics. Athletics? Oh, fuck. Is Sin
Just
helping
stuck.
push her?
Stuck in the web. I'm really short, so when I hop off your shoulders, I just got stuck.
Would Sin help in this push?
No, I'm watching.
Awesome. Alright, so strength check it is. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay.
there
Alright.
you go. That was close.
That's so good.
Almost a natural. Okay, I'll say I'll say what happens is you both go, okay, on 3. Solomon thinks it's 1, 2, 3, and Pryor just thinks it's 3.
Speaking Judician.
Yeah. It's like, okay, dry! And immediately Pryor pushes it and Solomon just cakes it in the frickin' rock. And I'll say with the spider web, it does slow quite a bit of the push, but I'll say, and I'll put you where Persephone is. But I'll say you get to about right there, like right in front of that knoll.
Well, we probably could have just walked.
And I'll say that you now have vision of the room, and the moth now immediately turns at this new revelation.
That
and now
was a
that
friendly moth noise for sure.
But as you now all begin to go into the room or begin to see, you now see that there are actually quite a number of gnolls in this room. There is, from what you can see, an archer, as well as multiple of the melee variant. You also notice a small pack of hyenas.
Oops.
As I'm
Real
going
hyenas?
Oops.
like real hyenas. And this is what the room looks like from what you can see so far.
Shouldn't have scared us shitless with the giant spider, Tim.
Alright, and there's a couple. It seems to be that there are 3 tunnels in this room, one of which seems to be blocked off by some amount of rubble. But as Persephone goes into the room, what is your action that you prepared?
You're gonna have to help me out with this. I want to cast Spike Growth in the optimal location in this room. I have one last second level spell, and that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna be one woman meat grinder.
Alright, it is a 20-foot radius.
Is it too late to use some aloe?
Yes, it is too late to use some aloe. This room pretty much is a 40-foot diameter circle, so this thing pretty much covers the entire room.
Excellent. That's perfection.
Okay. So yeah, I'll I'll draw the circle. Yeah, this thing covers the entire room pretty much.
Oh, look at that. Strategists, generals.
Alrighty. And all the gnolls and hyenas at this point immediately perk up and see that they have action, and immediately one of them just barks and screams at all the others. And now we're gonna roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
And just to remind, this isn't a suggestion, though it isn't not a suggestion. Retreating is an option.
Yep.
Just remember that.
That sounds lame.
We could
That a long
retreat.
time ago.
We could get the spiders to help us. Maybe.
Yeah, we gotta speak Jubikian, and then they'll join us.
Alright, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna make. Yeah, I'm just gonna make. We're gonna do simple.
Tim, do these look like tar pits?
No. It seems like these are spider holes, but they've been barricaded over by the gnolls. Seems like for this part of the room, they did whatever they could to try and create a defense perimeter.
Oh.
Is Brandon back yet, by chance?
My God.
Still muted.
Okay. So.
Reaching him through chat.
And Sin got a 12. There we go.
Yeah, I'm here. I had to change the battery in my audio, so I just had to everything went in my speakers.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do a bit with you and Gillig, which we could try to do real quick. And I just need Persephone's initiative.
I'm on my phone.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Do you want me to roll for you?
I just rolled a 17. My modifier is a -1, so 16.
16 it is.
God, it's
I'll
been so long
trust.
since I've rolled real dice.
Oh, I need to get.
Give me a second. I gotta scratch an itch. I dropped my
He dropped his
batting
edge.
in my dice tray.
He dropped his itch. Hold on.
Okay. Here we go. First roll of real dice in months.
Hey.
It was a 3.
That sounds like our situation right now.
Sorry about that. Just doing a little bit of setup. Thank y'all for your patience. Sherman Skouge. Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
I'll flip a
Thank
D2.
Flippity 2.
That was a 2.
These boys got a 19. Hot damn. And then the other
What
ones
if they
got-
didn't?
If they didn't, they'd be dead. But if they didn't, maybe, here's my address, send food to this location. Oh, and then let me do one quick thing. Not that I'm planning anything. I've never done that.
We trust. In Tim, we trust.
My name's Tim. I approve his message. Ooh. Oh yeah, and then the hyena. I forgot. The basic hyenas. Beba hyena.
God, much weighted. And that one was a nat 1.
Plus uno.
Tim has a question. Would the aloe vera, would that be considered a bonus action like a potion?
I'd say no on that one. Jacques. Actually,
It is
Actually-
edible.
yeah.
It's a little.
Fuck it, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. It's hard in the paint. We're going ham. We ain't retreating.
Alrighty, top of the round, Solomon.
All right, so the gnolls are barking and they're definitely aggressive, and there's also a bunch of spikes on the ground, right?
There are spikes everywhere on the ground. Yes.
All right. So I'll scoot over here.
So all receive pain in this place.
All right, I'm gonna scoot here and get vision of everybody. And then, since I know we're gonna need it,
I will call on the divines to help us this day, and I bless Sin, and I bless Prior, and I bless Persephone.
Oh,
and
so much blessed.
I'll
Yes,
hang out
very
here for now, waiting for Knowles to approach.
You have all been blessed by the adorable rat-cloaked kobold.
Prior claps his holy symbol and nods to you.
Persephone goes, Dunka.
What?
The spiders are talking.
Yeah, kind of nervously look over my shoulder for a spider behind me speaking German.
Is that your turn, good sir?
Yes. That's
Alrighty.
what I got.
Alrighty. Next up is the secret enemy.
Nutty.
You see, coming in from the darkness of one of the tunnels, you see a different type of gnoll. You see this one has more of a bulkier and armored base appearance to it. This is a gnoll hunter. And this one immediately, of course it goes first. It immediately hears the commotion going in the room and immediately begins barking orders. I'd say from over here, it sees... The closest person you probably see would be Prior. So you see the Gnoll Hunter in particular bring out what appears to be a longbow. And specifically, you know, like in Fellowship of the Ring, the Uruk-hai with the super extra longbow that pegs Boromir? We're talking that action going on. So he is going to make 2 ranged attacks at you. Yeah.
Awesome.
He rolled a 2 on one, so he's not. That one's not going to hit. But he got a soft 20 on the other.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
All right. There we go. You take 4 piercing damage.
So 1 damage. My armor.
Yep. Oh wait, is it half to 2?
I -3
Oh, okay.
because I am heavily armored.
All right, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the end of your next turn.
Gotcha.
Like, this thing immediately just blows into your chest, and you feel the wind slightly knock out of you. The other one just goes over your head, and over Solomon's head as well, as it just pegs into the wall. Just... That's going to be its turn as it sees the spikes, and it's going, I'm not fucking going in there. The other gnolls, they see the spikes as well, and they're kind of bone zoned at this point. At this point, they are going to see. Yeah, they see Persephone at this point because they can't really reach them. They are all going to pull out their spears. The close one's going to hold on to it. The back ones are just going to chuck the spear. So we're going to do 4 attacks on Persephone. Still in the shell. Still in the shell, though.
Right.
We just gotta wait for our friends to come from above. You know, they're right behind us.
Yeah. Plus. Okay, I got it. So let's see. Let me just roll these out real quick. We have 18, 11, soft 20, and 9.
If I'm in my shell, my AC is 21, so
Oh!
Man.
Let's go! Yeah, so just a cacophony of spears just immediately slap into and bang off of Persephone's shell. There are 3 spears just next to her shell. The one next to you is still holding on to it 2-hand, just trying to, like breaking open an oyster, just trying to crack your shell and get to the gooey bits on the inside.
That's inappropriate.
That is inappropriate. I'm sorry. The hyenas at this point, are they smart enough? No. Oh wait. Actually, let me see. Actually, let me think. Dylan, what is Persephone's spell save DC?
That's an excellent question. The number 18 comes to mind, but I think that's a little too high. She has a high wisdom save of +4, plus... If I can see, 2, 6, 14. 14? Is it 14?
14.
Okay. I'm not sure. You might check the... you might
is
check
your character on D&D Beyond? Like,
yes.
is it in the campaign?
Let's see.
Possibly. I'm not 100% sure.
Let me check. Flavor Town Experiment.
I do not see it.
Nope, I don't see Persephone on here. Well, would you think your spell save DC is a 13?
Well, isn't it like your
At least-
modifier plus proficiency or something?
It's going to be over. It's at minimum a 14.
At minimum 14. Okay, well, lucky for you. The hyena's intelligence, they rolled a 17, but their intelligence is 2, which is -4, so 13 is not passed. And so the hyenas just immediately begin running, and the poor damn things only have 5 health. So as soon as they take 1 foot in the spikes...
That's rough.
Immediate triple kill.
Double kill, triple kill.
Yeah, it just...
Frenzy.
The hyenas just fall over, and you notice the one closest to you, its stomach actually explodes, and this bile and liquid comes out of it. And the gnoll next to it just goes... just breathes heavily. Well, nice knowing you, hyenas. Prior, you're up.
Is this circle to... Actually, Pyre is going to... He's going to walk slowly forward over here, and he's going to grip his holy symbol. He's
Now,
going to turn... Oh, sorry.
Let me just first off say, you lost 10 feet because of the arrow, and because you're in the web, you lost another 10 feet, because it's rough terrain. So
Not
you have...
one step back, DM. We're not retreating. And as he grabs holy symbol, he's going to stare directly at the boss knoll, and he's going to call upon the Lord of Light.
Voidwalk, guide me. Taylor, give me sight.
As he's going to cast Vow of Enmity on him. And
Yo, what?
he's as an action, you can choose one creature within 60 feet that you can see to make a wisdom saving throw. Fiends and undead have disadvantage, blah blah blah. So I'll make a wisdom saving throw. And on a failure, the creature is frightened and its speed is reduced to 0. And it can't benefit from bonus speed.
Oh wow.
For 1 minute. Or until it takes any damage.
You're gonna hate this. Soft 20.
Alright, on a failure, or on a success... So its speed is halved.
For how long? Just a minute?
Yeah, a minute or until the creature takes any damage.
Okay. And so you lock eyes. You lock eyes with this gnoll. I wouldn't say leader, but chief, and just stands erect, completely unfazed, but roots its feet to the ground and begins loading another arrow.
And then, as a bonus action, you are going to see him take some salve, and he's going to quickly put it under his helmet, and he is going to take, I guess, 1d8, right? Let me roll. 1, 2...
It is 2d8 plus 2 temporary hit points.
Alright, so I got 12 temporary HP.
Okay. And temp HP doesn't stack on top of each other, I believe.
Gotcha.
Alright, is that your move?
That's my move.
Alright, Persephone.
I think at this point I'm just going to stay in my shell.
Okay. Alright, so that's what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I don't want to lose any AC, so I'm just going to stand there, and I can't do much in the way of anything inside.
Do you have a sound? Do you have one of the ointments inside of your shell that you could take as a bonus action?
It would 100% be inside. Like, everything I keep is inside of me.
Okay, so you could put on some ointment or eat some of it if you want.
I'm not hurt. I'm good.
Okay. All right, Sin, you are up.
All right, I'm pop out from around the corner. I'm fire an arrow at the dead guy all the way back there.
All right.
It's a 16 hit.
16. Let me see. 16 does hit. Yeah.
All right.
Look at that range.
A bit more padded up.
For 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Yeah, so he takes it straight to the snout, and just tries flecking it off.
And I'm gonna duck back behind the corridor. And that will be my turn.
Okay. There we go. Let me, have to add health to these buggers. There we go. All right. Next up is gonna be the Knoll Archers. There we go. All right, and what's going to happen is, yeah, it's just this guy right here. So he's not really going to move because I rolled and they did notice the spikes. So he's just going to load up an arrow, and he's only going to take one shot. He's going to shoot at Prior. That is a 17 to hit. Or no, 18 to hit.
That's my armor class. So,
okay. There we go. That is going to be 6 piercing damage. And it's just going to, and I'll say this one actually just in its spot. It's actually just going to it's going to use the cage for cover. It's actually going to crouch down and get half cover from it. I'm going to say this one. I don't know what I'll do that for it. But okay, that's going to be its turn. And Solomon, top of the round, you were up.
Alright, somebody in this room needs to start moving. And I'm gonna aim my crossbow at the nearest Knoll and shoot him.
Shakes its head no.
Hopefully soon. 23.
Absolutely hits.
Alright, and I'm going to now expend a superiority die to do a pushing attack. And I will request a strength saving throw, please.
A strength saving throw? Oh no, this again, isn't it? Oh no, he failed. Rolled a 2.
Alright. So that's my damage, and then I also roll a d8 for my fighter thingy. So dang, 16 damage total plus a 15. He gets pushed 15 feet, I believe.
Rolled a. What's the spike growth damage per?
Like 2d8 per square or something.
2d4 per every 5 feet. So roll 64.
Do you want me to do it, or do you want?
Sure, go for it. You know what? Yeah. I'll say Persephone do it unless you don't want him to do it. I'll say it's your spike growth, so you get the.
Yeah,
pleasure.
that's what I was thinking.
She said 6d4?
6d4.
Okay. I love the way that little stones. Oh, I rolled really well. 15.
Yeah, nice.
You guys 100 to 0 it. One frickin' bolt immediately rolls back through all the spikes, and it just, yeah, it's crumbled up. Absolutely horrible. It's a shame, but yeah, it's not moving anymore. You guys did a pretty damn good job.
Sick.
And I've still got a bonus action.
So I'll go ahead and first I want to see if I'm close enough.
Chuck.
Alright, yeah, I got I'm close enough. I'm gonna shoot this Knoll also, this one.
Okay.
Oh, and I forgot, You guys are blessed, so just remember the D4 on your attack. Oh, natural 1. That's it.
Okay. I'll say, Prior, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you know what? I get a bonus with this one. Alright.
This
Roll.
reminds me of a specific day of playing paintball.
Yeah.
Alright, 10, but...
Hey, that's a save. You get to add a D4 to that, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so I get a bonus of +2, because I'm a shield.
Yeah,
Master,
hold
shield master.
on, hold on. You gotta...
So that should be 12 dexterity save.
You get to add
Oh,
a
plus
D4.
a D4, yo!
Come on.
12, 16.
Yeah, that did it. That did it. That did it. You nimbly, you hear the second shot load up. You're like, I should duck for this. I have a feeling. You immediately squat pose down as the arrow boom, goes through where your head was, and it misses completely and hits the ceiling of the cavern. But you knew to trust the duck at that point.
Close one.
Guide to Taylor, guide us.
Alright, that should be my turn.
Alright. Next up is the boss. The boss with the sauce. He is going to... What? He's gonna be a silly Billy. He's gonna take... At this point, he's gonna spot Solomon in the back. This one's gonna be a little bit harder for him to hit. But yeah, he's going to try and do 2 shots at Solomon this time.
Alright.
And I think I've declared before, so as he sees him about to attack Solomon, Prior's gonna hold his shield above his head and impose disadvantage on one of the attacks.
On one of the attacks. Okay, so you, I rolled twice already, so I'll say that the first one misses. It would have hit.
Thank you very much.
He rolled a 17 and then an 8. And then on the second blow, ooh, there we go. That's going to be let's say 23 to hit.
23 hits.
All right. You are going to take 9 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And your speed is reduced by 10 until the end of the next turn.
Okay.
And then what,
You may have to check concentration too.
Oh, true. Yeah, blast is
true.
a concentration spell.
For DM, it says while wielding a shield and a creature you see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. That sounds like before the attack, right? If it attacks. Or can
reaction would be as it attacks, and it would be on one of those attacks. So yeah. So no, you used it correctly.
Okay.
All right.
Is it just a saving throw, right?
Yep. It's Constitution saving throw, and you either, depending on the damage, you either need to roll 10, or you need to meet 10 or half the damage if it's above 10.
Gotcha. Yes. Not that big.
You pass.
Hooray!
Alrighty. And at this point, the gnoll is gonna take a note from Sin, and it's going to back into the tunnel so no one can see him anymore.
Nice.
Next up are the regular gnolls. Regular gnoll. Yeah, these guys are kind of bone, aren't they? They are going. Yeah, these 3 are just gonna shoot straight at Prior.
Prior
This is what
laughs beneath his helmet.
But one of them, the 2 over here, one of them is going to spot the other and give him advantage on the shot.
Oh, shit.
The teamwork! The first one for the regular gnoll, that is a 12 to hit.
That misses.
And then on the assisted one, well, I didn't nat 1, but it is an 8.
It's my
Dory, I'll help you shoot some in the face. Yeah, these guys are flimsy. These are the lower grade people. Prior, you were up.
Ooh. If I walk into the circle, do I take damage? If I move?
Yes.
Okay. So Prior, he's gonna look at the one that tried to spot, and he's gonna take his own javelin out. He's gonna stare directly at it, and he's gonna chug it.
Okay.
Awesome. Oh, plus a D4.
D4.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We get a 12.
That is a miss, though.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
By the
that
light.
makes me. I disagree, but
As bad as these guys are at aiming, sometimes they are quite padded up.
Can I draw anything? And then I am going to. If anything comes nearby as a bonus action, with like right here, I'm going to use my shield to shove it. But that's my held bonus action. I am my turn.
Gotcha. Persephone.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did not perceive anyone directly attacking me, correct?
No. And no one has managed to hit you yet.
Ah, suckers. I'm able to hear all of the fighting that's going on in the area, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to have a good idea of where most of the noise is coming from. I am going to indeed pop out of my shell and glance around for the optimal amount of individuals that could be hit.
I'd probably say... If I had to pick, I'd probably say the two on the right.
Okay. Then I'm going to do a chill touch cantrip attack on them. Popping out of my shell is a bonus action, so this is going to be an action.
Okay. So popping out is the action, and then chill touch.
The opposite of what you said, but yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. The popping out is the bonus, and the spell's the action.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Alright, so if you want to try... Okay, so which one on the right, where did you say that you want to attack, the front or the back?
Whatever's easier for me.
Alright, I'd say they're both probably the same, so I'd probably say you want to get the one in the back.
Okay.
You don't want these guys to run.
That's just going to be a spell attack. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 absolutely hits.
Mm-hmm. And 155. Too many shiny rocks. That's going to be 6 damage.
6 damage, okay. Yeah, so the chill hand comes out and just grapples them, and the skeletal hand, or whatever flavor you would have, just grabs him by the throat and just thrashes him around.
And that's me.
Alright. Next up, Sin.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pop back out, and I'm gonna fire at this guy now.
At that guy. He's a little extra. He has half cover, which I think is I think +2 to AC, if I remember correctly. +2, yes. Take your shot.
9. Can I add my bless?
Plus?
Would that do anything?
Heck yeah, you can add it.
That's just a D4.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright. That's 3. So 12 total.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Alright, then I'm gonna pop back to around the corner.
Okay. Cool
That's my
Legolas style. Okay. This guy, he's gonna pop out and then pop back in. He's gonna take a shot at Solomon.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
missed.
protect him with shield. But
And he rolled low, so that's gonna be a miss from him. At this point, they're all kind of looking at each other and trying to figure out what to do. But this one... Yeah, I think I know what he's going to do. He's just gonna park it right there for right now. But Solomon, top of the round, you're up.
All right. I haven't really seen what these two are doing, right? Since I've only gone this far into the tunnel.
Pretty much, but you have been seeing arrows being shot at Prior and Persephone a little bit from the side.
All right. I cannot stand in this tiny corner, can I?
My shoulders.
Oh, true. Could I do that?
Just so long as you don't end there. But in that corner next to Prior, no, that's no.
Okay.
Very-
I kind of figured, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna use my movement speed to hop up on top of this guy's head, and I'll take a shot at this knoll again.
Okay. Damn.
25.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna throw in the bonus superiority. We're gonna do a pushing attack again.
Okay.
So, melee strength saving throw, please. And this is my damage.
What's the
11.
superiority? And then strength save, of course. Failed.
Lovely. As close to 15 feet as you can get backwards.
I'd probably say,
Like, just here.
I'd probably from how you're shooting him, yeah, just 5 feet.
Yeah.
So just 2d4 Persephone. Oh, damn.
That's going to be 5.
5. Okay, so yeah, this guy's looking pretty beat up right now. And he's looking at the knoll next to him like, please no, I don't want to be next.
So apparently, the one that got away did not warn these guys about this.
Or didn't have the time.
Not have. Could I hop from Prior's head to the back of Persephone's shell in order to avoid stepping on the thorns?
I think that sounds amazing, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna totally do that then.
Sorry, don't mind me.
I'll say just make a standard make an acrobatics check. Just in case.
Alright, heck yeah. Let me do it.
Okay, easy enough.
40.
Yeah.
Sorta, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Don't mind me. And I'm gonna bonus action take my crossbow and shoot at this guy.
Okay. Clear the room. That's a miss.
Bless.
I'm not blessed.
Oh.
Well, aside from by the very divines themselves.
And I'm going to use my class feature called Favored by the Gods that says when I miss with an attack roll, I can once a day add 2d4 to the roll.
What?
I'm a sorcerer, baby.
So now I rolled a 14 to hit.
Just barely misses.
Does it really?
I won. You're one off.
Yes.
Favored by the gods.
I'm just checking something really quick.
Super extra favored by the guy.
Before or after the roll.
Good thing I'm also a trained fighter.
And I'm gonna
Steady my aim on top of Persephone so incredibly
before I shoot, and I'm gonna use a precision attack which when I make a weapon attack roll, I can expend 1 superiority die to add it to or before the roll.
It's like a sniper bipod.
Yeah.
Literally, you leave on the Persephone, set up a bipod, and say, "God help me."
So I mean, I roll a d8 here, and we'll see. Oh, I don't know why that rolled all of them.
Well,
the first one is
just
a 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I clicked a button in.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, you got
any of them will do it though, right?
Yeah, any will do it.
So okay, so I shoot the guy and hit.
All right.
Alright.
It hits.
Can I use more than one maneuver in a single thing?
I think that's later on.
Okay. And then, does that get? Okay. I roll damage.
8.
I do 8.
And it's the top one, right?
Yeah, it would be the top one.
Okay. So yeah, so with no sweat at all, you pull this off.
Didn't even try.
Clip him in the right bicep. He's just and just grabs a hold of it.
All right. And then I say, "Quiet, you!" And I use an action surge, and I'm gonna shoot it again.
That is.
And we'll throw a pushing attack on there for good measure.
So that's my last of those.
Alright, and the damage.
Damage is this plus this. 14 total.
Okay.
And a
14.
strength saving throw.
Wait, oh, and that's the superiority die on top of it?
Yeah. Yeah, the d8 is the superiority, so it's a 7 plus the 7. I don't know how to get it to roll superiority die, like, from D&D Beyond, so I've just been doing it.
Okay. This guy's looking pretty rough right now. He did not expect this much firepower as you just bolt him twice in the bicep and he's just screaming and howling in pain.
Can I request a strength saving throw, please? Sorry, that was my last. That superiority die was my last pushing attack.
19 is
Alright,
what he got.
Definitely passes.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is the chief. Pops up one more time. Sees you on top of Persephone and is going to try and double shot you. Let's see. Pow pow. The first one... Wait, short-term memory loss. First one is a 21 to hit.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, that hits.
Defense by the gods. And the second is soft 20 to hit.
That definitely hits, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Wait, plus numbers. I went to college. There we go. Bam bam. You take 11 piercing damage. And now your speed is reduced by 20 feet until the end of next turn.
Persephone, I can't move. I'm on top of you.
But actually, I'm stuck on you.
Mm-hmm. And then at this
Just
point,
don't put your face anywhere you don't want to test out what is poisonous or not.
Noted.
At this point, the Knoll is going to do a hand motion and then quickly run out. There we go. And the Knoll's here. The one's still standing. The one over here gets really confused. But you see the two over here actually begin making a bolt for the tunnel over here. This one is going to step through this. Do you mind rolling 2d4 to see whether or not he lives or dies?
4 damage.
We got him.
And then this one, who's been pretty safe, he's going to roll another 2d4, please, but he's going to springboard off of this one's dead body. so he doesn't land on the spikes.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, and this one is going to quickly scurry off into the tunnel, wherever it may lead. This one over here, realizing the dire strait of his situation, just quickly pulls out a bow and arrow, and is going to aim for Persephone this time. Out of the shell. That is that's a 16 to hit.
Barely misses.
Ah, dang it. And then this one, this one in desperation is actually just going to charge you. And it's going to move 15 feet, club out. Roll 64.
Absolute madman.
Working on it. Well, 18 damage.
18 damage. As it's running towards you, you just see this anger as these bright blue eyes and just black fangs and just blood kicking out of it. Just sprints at you, and as it's running at you, dies as the spikes just tear it up. It doesn't give a shit. It just wants to try and do whatever it can to throw itself at you, but just falls short.
Its body slides to me at the very end, and I just kick my toe up a little bit and place it right on its forehead. Or snout. Because it's...
And Prior.
Prior, looking at the only one that's in visibility, is going to take his helmet, look left and right. All those two, and he's going to take another javelin like a Roman soldier and just try to chuck it at him.
Okay, go for it.
19.
19
Plus,
hits!
Nice.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then,
even with the half cover.
7. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna make it 7. 7 damage.
7 damage, okay. Okay, yeah, so this one, I think it's in cover. You don't even throw over it. You, Roman soldier, it goes through the cage and just pierces through, and just not expecting the amount of force behind your throw.
Yeah. And, he ends his turn.
Alright. Persephone.
How much she'll touch that one too?
Alright.
Alright.
I touched that one too.
Dice fall down.
Everyone in this room deserves level 5, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. No one outside, though.
Wait. So you're saying just the people inside this room?
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at the ingenuity of this combat encounter.
Not Sin either.
Oh, no. Sin's a bit of help.
Sin is outside the room. Technically, helmet's outside
Excuse
the room.
17 to hit.
Just barely hits.
Awesome.
That thing has 17. Damn.
With the half cover.
Oh, right.
6 necrotic damage.
Alright. Yeah, this guy, as soon as the spear gets driven through his chest, the frickin' hand just grabs him by the throat and begins bashing him against the wooden cage itself. He's not having fun. Alrighty. Is that your turn?
That's me.
Alright, Sin, you are up.
Same thing I've been doing. I'm gonna pop out and I'm gonna fire at the guy.
Alright.
Liable.
That's
Nope.
high.
Nope.
Yo,
Shit's
D4? Well, actually, I don't think that would help in this case.
Oh, I already used it. Didn't
I think it's every round for a minute. Actually, I didn't roll concentration checks on that last when I got shot twice.
Mine hit anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter basically.
That's fine. I'm done. I don't have any. I literally barely have anything right now, and with the spikes, I can't do anything. So
Our group needs a nap after this.
And at this point, it's going to be the Null's turn. It's going to try and duck and dive out. Roll, it's going to try and at least move to here. Persephone, 44, please.
Gladly. 8.
8. Okay. Let me. 8 damage. This thing, so you see it run, and it just, you see it bleeding, you see the spikes get up into its paws, and it frickin' falls at the last second, and then quickly pushes itself up, barely alive, and sprints into the tunnel.
He does.
At this moment, combat is over unless you want to pursue.
I drop the spikes.
Alright.
Are y'all still stuck up there?
Is who stuck up where?
You mean Gilligan, guy?
Are you still stuck on me?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long that lasts.
you got some lichen in your hair.
It's technically your turn. If you have 25 movement speed, you have 5 movement speed this turn.
I have my movement speed is 20, I think.
Oh, you can't move, literally.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm stuck.
I'm not going anywhere. I can't. I can't move.
Do you want to stay up there, be your turret, and I chase after it?
I mean, sure.
We could do this.
We can at least get the one, right? I mean, he couldn't have gone far.
I'm down for that.
We're gonna chase this knoll, Tim, and we're gonna shoot it.
Okay. So
Well,
I'll say,
if we don't have to go too far.
alright. So I'll say all 3 of you. That's what all of you are doing. Move your appropriate movement speed that you have.
Do I have 10?
It was only for the end of the one turn.
Okay.
So I think you have your movement speed back.
Okay, I can technically move, but I'll just stay here anyways.
I'll say you hang on to Persephone as Persephone moves.
Do I get an action or just movement?
I'd say I mean if you have an action idea that you have, you can spout it, but
I have Long Strider. We can chase these fuckers down.
oh shoot.
Turret mode.
Yeah, if you want to catch the spell, you can. But yeah.
All right, we'll be back. We're on a hunt right now. Bop, Long Strider, and then base speed is 30, changes it to 40, and we dash, so we go 80.
Oh shit.
Already by action.
we gotta name this combo. With...
All right, so Persephone, move along your 80.
Oh, that I could.
What again?
Oh, that I could.
We don't have vision.
Okay, so 35. Hold on a sec. No, hold on. Go. Yeah, right there. So that's 35 where the cobweb is.
Yeah, right in this mountains.
Technically 40 because it's double. So we'll say 40 right there, and then let me reveal a little bit. For what you can see and what you can wrap around the corner, you find the bugger right there. He barely got around the corner.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
You can absolutely catch up to him.
Okay. I catch up to him.
Okay. Solomon, you have your action ready.
Now if I have, I can only do my action, right? I can't also do a bonus action.
That's correct. If we're going by initiative order here.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, shoot him.
26.
Yes.
8 damage.
Total of 25 health. The floor is yours.
Is there a wall behind him? I would like to continue. I want like Knowles to just be stuck up to every wall in this entire cave system.
It's your signature kill.
Yeah. So Persephone, you with your turtle speed, faster than everyone else,
incredible,
sprint through the hallways with Solomon, and as you quickly run up, Solomon, like a frickin' driver with a Tommy gun in the car, you just see him and like, rattle him, boys, and pin him straight to a wall. And yeah, he's just immediately dead as soon as the arrow penetrates him, and his body slumps. He was running, so you actually got him when he was slightly in air, so he's like maybe an inch off the ground, hanging.
Nice.
Like the
But
crossbow
yeah.
in Half-Life 2. You ever played that?
Oh god.
No Half-Life
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah. I just had a dramatic pause. Okay. Well, you guys can now see further down the hallway, and that's what action you got right there. Now that you guys are in the room and can kind of see a little bit more, you can see this tunnel actually goes a little bit farther ahead. The one nearest to Sen and Prior.
Can I move up?
Yeah, if you want. And then there's some rubble over here that I can reveal. There's a large amount of rubble blocking another tunnel. But as you guys are moving up, you have 3 different passageways that you can go down. You're not sure. You know the captain or chief went down this way, and you know the other 2 went down this way up here. But at this moment, you guys are going to decide what you're going to do next session. For Gillig and Kai.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. You guys are out still in the woods, and you hear the last thing you remember is you heard the screech very quietly.
And we are headed to town.
You're still just moving?
I think we're getting farther away from it, Kai.
I hope so.
Alright. I'd like
I look around.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perception checks, please.
All right.
Come here, Dixie.
Backbreaker
Okay.
makes 1 too.
Okay. Okay. I'll say the only person who sees this is Kai. Kai, meet me in secret chat real quick.
Yo. Alright, the Wendigo is gonna absolutely give them the Windussy.
That's some spooky music if I've ever heard it.
You know he
what's he
cued
got
that
playing?
intentionally.
Like
Hollow
some,
Knight. Ooh, yeah.
some piano stuff.
You guys gonna get it. I hope he has like a map and like a token he bought for this, and you guys just get
Oh, I'm sure he's
like
got.
the BBEG
he's,
kills you.
He's probably got a token, but he's got to do like a makeshift map. Put it at nighttime. Easy.
I have some snow maps I was gonna like give to him, but I can't find them on my computer. I don't know where they went. Also, I don't want to be that guy that's like, hey, DM, here you go, use this asset. So,
Are you sure?
I guess you could look for like generic snow map number 6.
There's gonna be another situation where they come back, and then Brandon's gonna be like, Tim, can I meet you in the secret chat again? He's gonna repeat that 3 more times.
And we ace this encounter. When he was like, you guys can retreat, and we just go
Well,
full
I think he was
base.
telling that to the gnolls,
That must be it.
and they listened to him.
A little late, but
Yeah, a little
someone's gonna
late.
do this.
We are. Look, I'm saying maybe we deserve level 6. Honestly, that was a very good feat.
Nah, maybe if you
Stephanie
killed,
should be
maybe if you
level
killed the
6.
spider.
I think.
We befriended a spider. All right, that's XP, and we're gonna
That's
befriend a moth.
Triple
We're gonna come out
kills.
with a giant spider and a
Kill-
moth, and you guys are gonna be at like a general store, like
Oh,
selling
well,
gold.
I'm trying to come back with an army to kill the spider. That's my plan.
Yes, sir. Can I have some healing salve? Meanwhile, we're like flying on a giant moth, and we have spiders in our command just swarming. What? Uh-oh. Who's that?
That's me. That's
I
me.
see it.
That's me. That's me. Fireball.
You might be dead, by the way, which sucks. Like Gillick.
Maybe.
Move. Move. We gotta go.
You're in the middle of a forest. What does that mean?
All right,
It
let's
is
go.
underground. It is following us underground right now. Let's move. We need to go forward and we need to go up.
All right. Lead the way.
Alright. So as the quartet runs through the tunnel, chasing gnolls and determining what they do next with this strange moth creature in the dungeon ahead. And as the duet above run from a mysterious form of sorts that has burrowed itself underground, that's where we'll end the session for today.
Let's go.
Nice.
Love splitting the party.
Level 5.
This was a great. This was a great session 1. Now on to the extended session of session 2 for the week. As
Oh yeah, of
unfortunately, we
course.
missed-
True. Yeah.
Right,
Contractually
right.
obligated to have a longer session today. Sorry, Tim.
Yeah, well, I know my apologies, but I thought, giving you guys a level up would make up for it, so.
What?
Yo.
For real?
I'll take it.
Yeah, level up!
Hell yeah, let's go! Let's go!
Now here's the problem that I'm going to point out. We're leveling up, but this means that whatever we're going to be fighting tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but in a few weeks, is going to be prepared for us at a higher level.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
You guys went into darker territory.
Well,
Do you get, like-
darker territory, the route the DM didn't plan, so, prepare for punishment.
I'll say this. I'm not saying I didn't plan for it. I just loosely had an idea of if this is what they do, something like this might happen.
Yeah,
I didn't know
that's
I didn't know specifics, but I absolutely had the general plan laid out.
We need. Brandon, I'd say we
Tim's-
just need to prioritize running away and making
Probably.
distance. Yeah.
Tim's thought process on this was Brandon's been known to say fuck the party and leaving them behind. Let's get this right.
I thought, yeah.
I will
thought
say-
it was actually hilarious how you just agreed with Gillig. And I was like, all right, yeah, you know what? This is how we're gonna take it. Let's go.
I will say this much. This is one of my creatures.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh, it's over. Yeah.
Best of luck.
You guys are gonna get punished for splitting the party. This is gonna be.
Hey man, that level 5 is gonna be necessary. I got an extra attack, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same here.
I got to figure out what I'm going to do for level 5.
I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry,
have no
Al.
plan.
Now, do we
I
gain
got a
the,
D10
I'm
that I
guessing
rolled
we
a
don't gain the benefits of a long rest that comes with leveling, correct? That wouldn't make sense.
No, yeah, no benefits for that.
Okay, so no spell changes, nothing like that. Because like swapping spells requires a long rest. So even though I get level 2 spell slots, I wouldn't be able to change to have a level 2 spell.
Yeah, for now, yes.
Okay,
that's what the long rest would be for.
Works for me.
All right. Okay, gang. That was a different session today, wasn't it?
That was, yeah. But I did not expect us to full commit to the party split, and that it started actually happening, and that Gillig and Kai were getting further and further away. Actually, and I was like, oh.
It's gonna be like one of those TV shows.
I let you guys have. I let you guys have your control. You know.
Now it feels like Game of Thrones when when it goes from King's Landing to the north to King's Landing to the north. There's two different stories happening.
Is that really all I get?
5. 8.
Roll of HP.
Do I really want to be? What's the other option?
Nothing else happens when you level, right? You don't heal back or anything. You stay at current values.
Yeah.
For all yours. All right.
Do you get spell slots back?
Just making sure.
Let me check.
If you take the long rest.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you get you level up and you get more spell slots. So for instance, I just got 2 more spell slots for free. So I technically have more spells now.
Yeah, but right, I could upcast still at least.
I just got a feat.
Would you allow that, Tim?
Upcast, taking a lower spell at a higher level.
Yeah, because at level 4 I only had level 1 spell slots. At level 5 I get level 2 spell slots. Are those available now?
I think
for me to upcast with?
I think you can upcast, and it's something where there's some spells that you can upcast and they get benefits, and there's some spells that you don't get benefits in upcasting, but you get the ability to cast it. So.
Okay. Cool.
I
That
gotta
works.
figure out. Do I want sneak attack or do I want an extra attack?
That's a hard one considering your shooty bonus, the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
But all right, and I'll still hang here for a little bit. But as always, this was fun. If anyone's got to go, thank you for being here. And yeah, we'll see where this goes next.
All right.
Alrighty.
See you guys next time.
See you guys next time. Yeah. Thanks for playing. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. I've left the party, or the party, yeah. The Discord. I'm still looking at some things at my level up. Because I only really get extra attack and my spell slots. Nothing else really changes, and the spells known doesn't change either. So that's a pretty easy level overall. I think my maximum HP will change. So let's see, I think I have to roll a d8 plus my con, or whatever it is. Yeah. Managing HP in D&D Beyond still confuses the crap out of me. I don't really get that one. But no other skills change. So I'll just go back to the character sheet. And I'll roll... Let's see, 33 is my max HP, so let's just roll hit dice real quick. D8 plus 2... Hold on. Maybe I have it in my notes. Okay. Yep. Alright guys, I'll figure that out. I'm gonna head out though. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow with some more Darkest Dungeon in the morning. So be sure to follow our Discord and Twitter for more notifications on when we go live and what game we're playing. I will be heading out to just play some games or chill for my evening, but thank you so much for watching, and again, in about 2 weeks, if all goes according to plan, we'll follow up with episode 4 of Voidwalk, and see just how the party manages to do this whole split-up scenario, if they get out of whatever situations they've gotten themselves into, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.